Khan. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
Shalom. We are the trees of righteousness. Coming right back at you, It's been a little while, but we right back at you, Kind of on this Thursday night, It's October 12th, 2023. And we here to bring it out, We're here to just pick up where we left off at last week, But before we do anything, we're going to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Kakadash.
Hallelujah, Lord. Hallelujah.
Yeah, that's giving all glory, honor, and praises to the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai, and in the Holy Spirit,
That's right.
We're gonna kick this thing out. We'll just do a little banter, let the room get fill up a little bit,
Yeah, let them come on in here so we can just talk about a couple of things, man.
Con. Hope everybody's week's been great. We at the end of the week, close to Shabbat. This we into the prep day. This Thursday evening into Friday up to evening is the prep day for the Shabbat. So everybody get your your meals planned, get your food and all that. You still got a whole another 24 hours. So get everything you need for the Shabbat, and try not to do any cooking, any work. Just try to hold it down the best you can. And let's please the Most High.
That's right, Khan.
Yeah,
that's what it's about right there, man.
That's
it's
right.
Pleasing the Most High.
Yeah,
right. That's that.
Shalom, God.
Shalom, God. All praises, man.
Yeah, let's get the Most High's attention by doing what He said do.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. That's how we got in this situation. So let's get out of this situation by obedience. What's that? Obedience is better than sacrifice.
That's right, Khan.
Obedience is better than sacrifice. So let's obey and keep the Shabbat. I know everybody got some things planned. It's the weekend. We coming off the plantation. We only got 1 or 2 days to relax.
Yeah.
But let's still, dedicate the time that we do have to the Most High. You know what I mean?
What Cap brought out earlier and said that let's please the Most High, right? A lot of us, man, are still struggling with getting off that fence, brother. So I want to read a precept real quick, right? I'm gonna go to 2 Peter, and I'm gonna start at 20, verse 20, right? And I'm gonna work my way down, kind of help, feed the sheep, man, and let them get some confidence and motivation to get up, man, and get out here and do this work for the Lord. For if after they have escaped the populations of the world through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior, Hamashiach Yahushua, they are again entangled therein and overcome, the latter end is worse with them than the beginning. Catch this real quick. Verse 21. For it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it to turn from the holy commandment and deliver unto them. See, we can't, those of us who done heard this righteousness, and you're supposed to be on, get your fringes on, tending the holy days, coming to Shabbat, you've got to make that full commitment at full time.
That's right. He said it'd be better off if you never knew it, then know it and then not do it.
That's right.
Yeah, so let's be doers and not just hearers only. You know what I mean?
Kind.
Yeah.
Kind. That's very important that we become doers of the word, man.
Let's
not just be hearers, man. Let's do it, right? I mean, Israel, this is to a Cap. You need to bring that out where we talked about why they want us not to keep the law, man.
Come. Yeah, that's absolutely. These nations don't want their job, because the Most High, this is His move. He's controlling both sides. You understand? So our enemy, not just the white man, but all the heathen, right? Our enemies, the enemies of the Most High, their job is to keep us from the finish line, which is doing the Lord's will. You know what I mean? Keeping the commandments. That's their job. Shalom, God.
Shalom, God.
Come. Their job is to keep us from pleasing our God.
That's right.
That's why, we came out of Israel. We came out of Egypt. We were on our way to Israel. We're in the wilderness. And next thing you know, the Moabites, the Moabites, shalom.
Shalom. Praise.
Yeah. The Moabites, they see us over there. We all aligned in our tents. The Lord got us in order. And the next thing who was that? Balaam. He hired a witch, a sorcerer, basically a seer to kind of curse Israel. He wanted to curse us, you know what I mean? And so the seer did it 3 times. He told him, hey, look, I'm talking to the Lord. The Lord already blessed him. I can't curse him, right? You know, but he said, this is what you can do, you know, because Balaam, he was the king of the Moabites, which is the so-called Chinese man in them, you know. So Balaam, he was going to give the seer, who was it, Balak? He was going to give the seer, matter of fact, what is that in Numbers? He's going to give the seer all this gold and all these riches just to curse the nation of Israel. But Balak told him, hey, look, I can't curse what the Lord has blessed. But what you can do is get them to fornicate with your women. You know what I mean? Send your women over there. You know, and that's how that be our downfall. You know, these are distractions. Basketball, football.
That's true.
You know,
true.
Yeah. Movie, all of this stuff is they're distractions to us. Now, I'm not saying, you know, you can't partake in certain things.
Right.
You know,
Shalom, bro.
Yeah, shalom. Everybody got to know their temperance, you know. So we get caught up in this stuff. If you sleeping on New England Patriot bed sheets, I'd say, yeah, you in. Hey, man, you hey, they too far gone, ain't they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got a tattoo, you know, and I know, you know, a lot of brothers had tattoos and stuff before they got into the truth. But man, hey, look, we going out getting tattoos of the UT Vols and the Chicago Bulls and all that type of stuff, man. Hey, our mind is gone and they got us. Their job is to keep us sinning. You know what I mean? To keep us sinning so that we don't reach the potential of what the Lord called us, gods.
That's right.
They don't want us to be gods.
That's right. He said we're gonna take the kingdom.
That's right.
Once we get to that point, right?
That's right.
So we got these all these sports, entertainment, all these movies, and all this stuff, man, is to keep us where we at.
Right.
They do not want to see us in our rightful position that we're supposed to be in as the gods of this earth. Right. So Cap said also earlier, we talked about how when you hear this truth come out, don't just be a hearer, but be a doer, right? So let's go to 1 James, and I'm going to start with
Shalom.
22, right? Shalom. Watch this. It says, but be ye doers of the word and not hearers only.
Right.
Receiving your own selves, right? We got to do the work, man. We got to do what the Bible tells us to do, man. This is our manuscript. This our guide right here, right? It ain't gonna do us no good, man, if we just hearing the word and that's it. Right? We gotta do this, right? Just like we get up, we go to work, we do work. You know what I'm saying? We make sure that we got practice or whatever it may be with kids or whatever. We do it with no excuses whatsoever, right? So the Lord is telling you, you got to be a doer of this thing. This is what shows you and proves that you love and you trust and you follow Him with a whole heart, man. When you do this work, man.
That's right. Absolutely. That's right. That is what we are required to do. Everything else is, you know what I mean? That's side stuff, you know. I'm gonna get Deuteronomy 4:8. He says, and what nation is there so great that hath statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which I set before you this day? You know,
that's right.
Who else did the Lord go to and take out and make His own people, you know, and the whole world? Nobody but Israel. But Israel. This is our thing, you know, and we gotta take pleasure in this thing, man.
That's right.
You know,
that's right, man.
Yeah.
That's very important, man. This ain't boring. This ain't something that you turn around, man, and you say, I don't want. This is life right here, man.
That's right.
Right? This is what counts right here. This is what matters to the Most High, man.
That's right.
He dwell in the tents of Jacob, man. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and give a round of applause for what the Most High doing over there in Israel. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. All praises to the Most High, boy. Turn that mug up. Come on. To the Most High, boy. He ain't no lie. Ain't no gall in his mouth. He told you when the true Jews are back, there will be no more war in the land. It will be peace.
That's right.
Right? That should make all our brothers and sisters, the whole body of Israel, the nation of Israel, shouting and celebrating, man. The Lord just confounded them and told them, you not my people. How you going to tell the Lord who is his people? He know his people, man.
That's right.
That is you, Israel.
That's
you
right.
should be shouting and getting happy for that.
That's
right
right.
there for the Most High, man.
Hey,
Come on, man.
Hey,
the
man.
true kings and Jews, we will return. Matter of fact, when we read that tonight, we're going to read how the Most High told Jacob, you will return to the land that I promised you and your fathers. guess what, Israel? We will be going home.
That's right.
Get ready for
That's
that.
right.
Man.
That's right.
Come on.
Hey, as a matter of fact, let's go. Hey, because we'll do the the other stuff. Hey, that's a mighty what Chief is bringing out, man. That is very important. You know, all of the current events. We've been gone about 2 weeks. You know, we had few high holy days where we had tabernacles and Feast, had atonement and all of that. But we back. You know, all praise to the Most High, man. And he's actually allowing us to see the destruction of our enemies, and it's just the beginning. You know what I mean? It's just the beginning. He's like you said, he's confounded these people, these imposters, in front of the whole world, because everybody knows that it ain't supposed to be. It's supposed to be peace.
Peace.
It's supposed to be peace. They getting blown to smithereens over there. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of cockamamie? You know what I mean? What's going on? Y'all supposed to be the people. You know what I mean? Y'all in the land. Everything supposed to be straight.
All these damn pastors and evangelists over there praying and saying we got to fight with them, stand with them, and still getting blown up, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
All praises to the Most High for that thing, boy.
And the land is vomiting them out. You know, those are curses. The land, it kicks people out. Certain things start happening. You know, more current events. There was a earthquake in Afghanistan. While all of this is going on, there was an earthquake, 6.3, I think it was, magnitude. Wow. In Afghanistan. It said to date, it's killed 2,445 people.
Oh man,
you know what I mean? Earthquakes in diverse places. What is that? In Luke, earthquakes in diverse places. There's wars and rumors of wars, and they talking big stuff too, man.
That's right.
They talking big stuff about this. Hey, this war, man. This ain't no joke, because all these nations are tied to other nations.
That's right.
So that, you know, the world war that everybody been talking about, it's just coming that much closer. It's coming that much closer, man.
You know all praises, man, to the Most High, man.
Right,
man. It's a beautiful thing, man, because for his children, we understand and we know exactly what's happening.
Right.
We see it happening. We like, man, it's so many people at the job, man, that I work in the office with, man, seeing all this stuff going on, saying, brother, one dude think he getting took, and he a damn Edomite, man. Telling that he getting took, he like, yeah, it's why when the Lord come with that rapture and everything, I'm getting You know what's so funny? They want to be us so bad.
Yeah.
And yet we don't want to be us.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We'd rather go out here, keep breaking God's laws, statutes, and commandments, man, and stay here and be hurt, be settled here and everything, man, instead of rising up, putting on them garments like we supposed to put on, man, and be the kings that we are supposed to be. We'd rather stay here and suffer, man. And here these Edomites. I was in the store the other day. The woman saw me in my fringes. She said, "What is that on your shirt? I've seen you come in here several times. I need to know why. What is that? Where can I order that at?" She just happened to be an Edomite.
Yeah. Same thing happened to me. Just yesterday, I went to lunch, and I went to a food truck out to where I was at. Not to cut you off, King. And I was getting back in my car. You know what I mean? And the Edomite said, "Hey, I like that on the bottom of your shirt there." You know what I mean? I'm like, "Oh yeah, appreciate it." You know what I mean? And just keep it moving. But you know, like you said, the other nations know. They understand, you know what I mean? Even if it's just subliminally or spiritually, they understand there's something about that. You know, because Edomites are nosy.
Yeah, they
are.
I
mean? Yeah, they real nosy. You know what I mean? And we're peculiar, and that's how it's supposed to be. But our people, like you said, our people don't want to stand out. We want to blend in.
We want to blend in. Yeah. We want to stick with them. We want to hold hands. We want to sit with them, eat with them. You know, that's why the lady come up to the camp like that, man, and just, you know, her. How can you what is that? What he said? What's that dude that said, if you don't remember your past, history got a way of repeating itself?
Yeah, I've heard that before.
How in the world can you eliminate what they did for you to get where you at? Matter of fact, can I read this real quick? I just want to, let me do this. Acts. Let me, this just hit me real off the top. 15, watch. I just want to read this, man, because let me go down here. Let me just throw this in here since we're going. Where is this at? Watch this. I'm gonna start at 8. No, I'm gonna start at 9. And put no difference between us and them, purifying their hearts by faith. Right, Tom? But here comes these Jews and these Gentiles, right? But watch this. I want you to hear this with your ears. Now, therefore, why tempt ye God to put a yoke upon our neck on the disciples, which neither our fathers nor we were able to bear. This people telling them, man, look, why tempt him to where he gonna put that happened to us? He put them chains on it and told Jeremiah, I'm gonna take your heritage. I'm gonna take all of it. You ain't gonna be able to speak Hebrew, none of that. I'm pulling everything off of it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. How can we turn around, man, and have this happen to us, man? And we say, forget the past, everything. That don't mean nothing. This woman set up and said if she had a white kid and a black kid, and the white kid ran out in the road, are you telling me not to save that kid? I say, you damn right. And then she get mad, go off the hinge.
Yeah, I see that.
That's our people.
Yeah. Now, damn, you went hard. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you know, damn.
That's our people.
Yeah.
They have been taught, even though the enemy has been destroying you, still love them.
Yeah. That's tough because, you know, man, you know what I mean? That's pretty tough. That's pretty hard. Now, there is going to come a time where, like the Lord said, the Most High said in Psalms, you know, dashing their babies up against the stones like they did ours.
Exactly.
You know? There's going to come a time, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's going to come a time now, you know, we, like you said, we definitely have to have love for our own. We got to have love for our own first and foremost.
That's right, kind.
First and foremost, we got to have love for our own. You know, that's the principle of the whole Bible. Is to love your neighbor, love your brother. Your neighbor is your brother. You know, we'll skip over loving each other and say, "No, we got to love the white man."
That's crazy.
But then you smacked the shit out of me when I stepped on your sneakers. You know what I mean? I bumped into you the other day. You about pulled a gun on me. You know what I mean? But now you fighting. You know what I mean? It be you watch different videos and stuff, man. You see these so-called gangsters in these different cities. They come caping for the white man. You know what I mean? Just the white man, not the Chinese man, not the African man. But you know, they'll sell drugs to their own people, or they'll, like you said, they beefing on they sliding down on their ops. But they're gonna go and save the white. They'll fight you over the white man.
Heartbeat.
Yeah, over the white man. But next thing you know what I mean, they online beefing with a so-called black man. Somebody look just like him.
Trying to help you, trying to get you woke up and everything.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. And then turn around, man. Rest in power to our sister, man. The young girl, man, it was 20 or something that got hung in a tree. Man.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah, where was that at?
I don't know if it was Atlanta or I forgot where they said it was.
Yeah, they try to say she hung herself.
We don't do that, man.
Yeah, that's wild, man. That's wild. It's been a lot of current events going on. They talking stuff. I seen Netanyahu, who is the prime minister of Israel. You know, he was talking about how Hamas they're gonna get destroyed and all of this stuff. Hey, but check this out. The deputy minister of Turkey, he tweeted to Netanyahu that he said, "You will die." You know what I mean? He told Netanyahu, "Nah, you gonna die." It says, "One day they will shoot you too." Now, this is a quote. You know what I mean? This is what the Turkish deputy minister said about Netanyahu. He said, "Hey, they're gonna get you too." You know what I mean? So they talking big stuff, man. This war stuff is kicking up. You know what I mean? And the best thing that we can do is to understand the times. You know, we got to understand what's going on. We got to understand the Lord's judgment.
That's right.
You know, we gotta prepare ourselves. You know, we're still going around not understanding what's going on, what the Lord is doing. We praying for the enemy and stuff like that. That's wicked. It's crazy.
That's wickedness, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Man. To set up and think that everything that's done happen, man, it's done away when we're gonna be setting up in the kingdom together. Like, damn, dude, you didn't have to hang me on a tree, and the other one cutting me, and the other one pulling my head. Come on, man. Our people we supposed to be able, man, to understand that. Look at your situation. Let's look at our situation, man. It's much different than everybody else's, man.
Right.
And we can't see that. We still try to hold hands with these people, man. And tell these people, man, anywhere it go, we get you in there. Had another comment come on the section. The brother wanting the Esau to have a gate.
Yeah.
He don't even have a gate, but the brother want to get him one. What the hell is going on?
He wasn't talking about for nobody else. It's Esau. You know, not Ammon, not Moabite, Esau.
Give them a gate, Lord. Please give them a gate.
Crazy.
That's
Brothers is crazy. Let me get this precept. This is Jeremiah 5:4. It says, "Therefore I said, surely these are poor. They are foolish, for they know not the way of the Lord, nor the judgment of their God." They don't know the judgment of their God. You know, we got LeBron James tweeting, we stand with Israel. And all these other coons, you know what I mean? I seen who was that? Amari Stoudemire, who
on his
he just like them Amalekites. You know what I mean? They standing with the Israelis. You know what I mean? Instead of standing with his own people.
That's crazy, man.
Now I want to ask LeBron: did they stand with you when we was getting? While we still getting gunned down? They ain't stand. Yeah, they stood on us.
Have they passed a law, a bill, or something?
Man,
nothing at all.
Nobody intervened. We getting our ass kicked. Nobody said nothing.
Where these brothers at? They're supposed to be coming together, man, bringing us together, man. Some of you that's got money and able to got a good platform, and they can come and stop all this junk to happen. Oh, wait a minute. One thing happened was Kanye West, when he lost billions of dollars. Ain't losing that money.
Yeah.
Brothers ain't losing that money, man, to come out and stand with us, man.
Yeah.
And believe me, they got their part when they stand in front of the Most High.
Oh, yeah.
They got theirs coming.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the Lord said if you love your life, you're going to lose it. But if you lose your life for his sakes, you'll find it. We're trying to find our life.
Hey, I'll praise you, man.
So you can't threaten us. You can't threaten us, Esau. You know what I mean? You can't threaten us, Moab. You can't threaten us. When we lose our lives, we find it.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
And there's no power in these so-called devil's hands, but what the Lord gives them.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So let the Lord's will be done.
Hey, boy, that's kind of what Yahweh Shai said to even hey, you have no power over me.
That's right.
Only what was given to you from above.
Right.
Boy, you got limits.
That's right.
And the only reason that you got me in this position right now, man, because I'm doing what my Father has created me to do from the beginning, man. Right. And that's shed my blood for the nation of Israel, man. Okay. Not that one over there that's getting blown up and thrown. They still think it's a land. I don't understand. It's a nation of people, man.
Right. Israel is a people.
It's a people.
You know what I mean? Israel is a people.
And they still want they throwing up. I mean, you got all these pastors everywhere. They all over there. That's how dumb and that's stupid. And they don't have no wisdom. They don't know who the Most High is, man.
Hey, look, it's so bad. Remember, I sent that to the chat, the group. They giving passports. Was it passports for anybody to leave Israel? What is it? Where does that go? They're giving passports for people to get up out of Israel. Yeah, Biden administration announces visa-free travel for Israelis.
Wow.
You don't even need, they don't even need a visa, it sounds like, or maybe it's a free visa, but they're getting the hell up out of that land. You know what I mean? The Lord is chasing them out there. That's a spirit.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, that you see why they blowing that. Somebody got to rebuild. Get ready. Hey, this word is powerful, man.
Yeah.
It's better. The Lord told you they're going to build it up. They're going to build them walls. They better get ready for it, man. You cannot take what the Most High has already put in place. Come on, man. That's just this right here should be motivation for our people, man.
Right.
And be thankful, man, that the Most High didn't slack his word.
Right.
That the Most High held his word to the truth. That's a true Most High. That's the true living power. Right there, boy. Hey, I love everything since this been happening. I've been shouting, man.
Yeah.
Thanking the Lord, man.
I've been happy too.
Thank you.
I tell my kid,
Hey, boy, how do you not see this, man? Especially for our people. Israel, you got to see this. You know what else is telling us? We ain't got that much longer.
Right. That's what I was gonna say. He's telling you, hold on, I'm coming.
Telling you,
I got you. You know what I mean?
Hey, we gotta jump, we gotta run. This is it.
You're right. You're giving us this time to repent. You're right. Because that's what I'm saying. We don't know the time of his judgment. We don't know you know what I mean, what it's meaning.
We gotta do it now. Now's the time. And you seeing this, don't miss out.
Right.
Dude, anyone know what the kingdom gonna be like, man? The Most High already done gave us a good look at it. Like, I'm gonna let you look behind. I'm gonna show John. I'm gonna show. We have no idea what's coming. We shall be running to the Most High right now.
That's right.
Scarcely. I don't care what it is, man. Y'all know this is it right now, man. Get closer to the Most High, man. Don't slack. Don't, man. I'm getting lazy. I don't feel like going out. I don't feel like coming together. I don't feel like Don't do that. Because the moment you do, they gonna come like a thief in the night, man. He gonna take that rim. Hey, let's go.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Just like he said, the 10 versions, 5 of them was wise, 5 of them was unwise. You know, 5 of them was foolish. And so he came at a time when the 5 that were foolish, they didn't bring enough oil in their lamps, so they ain't had no light. You know what I mean? So they was going, they got burnt out. You know what I mean? Everybody started off in the truth, but 5 of them fell off. You know what I mean? They ain't have enough oil to go. So he came at a time when they didn't expect it. But yeah, like Chief was saying, you know, the kingdom of heaven is within us. That's what he told us.
That's right.
We are the kingdom of heaven. So what that means is he and what Hezekiah brought out in the chat is that he's waiting on us. He's giving us this time to repent, you know, because the kingdom of heaven is in us. And that's his grace. He's allowing us, you know what I mean, to get ourselves right. He's just waiting on us. Once we get right, that's when the kingdom of heaven comes.
That's right.
That's what he means. It's in us. He's waiting on us. Man. You know what I mean? We determine when he comes back. When the number is fulfilled of us that are doing what he told us to do. You know, that's when he comes.
That's right. That's right.
Let me give you one precept on this, King. Jeremiah 8:7. Yea, the stork in the heaven knoweth her appointed times, and the turtle and crane and swallow observe the time of their coming. But my people know not the judgment of the Lord. My people know not the judgment of the Lord. That was just, you know what I mean, going back to the same one. We don't know what's going on. We just walking around like
it's gonna be natural, like
waiting on basketball wives to come back on, and you know what I mean, the new season of, you know, Bad Girls or something.
That's crazy,
you know,
man. That's
yeah,
crazy, man.
yeah.
Don't even have a clue. We don't even have a clue. Man.
We don't know what that means. They over there bombing in Israel, man.
We don't. Hey, but one thing for sure, we don't want to see that wrath of the Most High, brother.
Oh no.
We don't want that.
Because we live in it. We live in it. We under his wrath.
You know,
anytime we got to go to this white man and ask him for a nickel or anything, that's wrath.
That's wrath, man. Why would we turn around and share that with the heathen, man?
Right.
Why is that? Why come we don't want to be? I'm ready for me. Hey, get down there. Let me put these feet, these size 11s, dead on your damn back.
You know it.
I mean, why we look at that king and say that's rude? That's cruel. How do they know what happened in the history to our people, man? To the Most High's people, his chosen people.
Man.
Do you have any idea? And then yet when you talk to people, they try to find a way to say, the Lord doesn't change now. Right? Yeah. It ain't that way no more. Y'all need to stop. Y'all a hate group. We a hate group because we love our people and want to see our people come back to the laws of the Most High.
Right. We warning our people. Like you said, sister just got hung in her backyard or whatever from a tree. People still, we still getting shot, unjustly killed.
They just killed a brother, a black nurse. Got a nurse. That dude pulls him out of the car. The cop does, and he's telling him, "Whoa, man, wait, watch it. What are you doing?" He pulls him out, scuffles with him, pulled the gun out, put it to the back, and shot him in the head. They put him on paid leave.
Damn, golly, that's crazy.
But our people can't see this, and then they want to look at us and tell us, "Man, look, y'all,
we the ones.
We the one shooting out and doing hanging from. We the ones doing that." Huh. And you got all these. I'm sorry, man. I sent something to the chat with everybody, man, about Homeboy. All of them that was on stage that I sent to you and everything. That's what our people are about, man.
Yeah.
You see how foolish and how wicked that look.
That's what the Lord said, man. We're foolish people. We're solid people, man. You know. Let me shout out to everybody in the chat. Shalom. Let me read one of these. What is this?
That's right. That's actually one of the. You absolutely.
Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom saith, "We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts: They shall build, but I will throw down." Yes, that's right. That's right.
Clean cut.
That's right. The Lord is going to throw them down. They build,
but he build all you want. Right. I'm gonna throw that thing down. What?
Yeah.
Hey, he true to his word though, boy. Ooh,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, he is.
He is true to his word. All praise to the Most High, man. Barakatah Yahweh. He all, man. It's a beautiful thing, man.
No doubt.
I love this was all going. Everything's happening all across the world so fast, man. You got other countries coming into alliance with each other and everywhere. Didn't the Most High say they're gonna come together and take down Babylon?
Just how it is too. It's the same countries and stuff that he said.
Shalom. It's happening before you right now. Like, I don't understand. Like, why can't y'all like these people ain't getting it, man? And you got people that's opening up the Bible and still can't get it, man. And see what's happening right now, man.
Right.
You got Russia, you got the Korean, you got China, you got all of them. They about to they coming over here. The Euphrates done dried up. Here come them boys from the east. They coming over here.
Yeah. And he said he's gonna assemble them in the valley of Jehoshaphat. You know what I mean? So Yahushua, he ain't playing. They coming for war, man.
He coming for
war. Hey, man. Hey, dude, they got things nowadays. You know how they used to say back in the day, the revolution won't be televised. But I don't believe that. Because man, you can watch the war on YouTube, and man, they blowing up all. I'm talking about, man. Hey man, it's like a realistic movie, man. It look crazy.
They got some high body counts right now.
Yeah.
High body counts.
Last I heard is that Israel was going to they're going to starve Hamas. They're going to starve them out and cut off their food and water supply, and then weaken them, and then that's when they're going to send the troops in to fight. You know what I mean? But these them brothers Ravens, not Elamites, Ishmaelites over there, you know what I mean? They bout it like we say back in the day, man. Hey, they ready to they gonna blow themselves up and blow. I heard they was paragliding into Israel, surprise, you know what I mean? Taking people captive, shooting people down, you know what I mean? Wiping people out. Hey man, they blowing up all types of stuff. It's wild over there, man.
I'll type Slocky. I'm gonna pull up preset, if you don't mind.
You got it, King.
Deuteronomy 14, man. Let me read this. I want you to hear this. People of Israel, you are the Lord's children.
Right.
So when you mourn for the dead, you must not cut yourselves or shave your forehead. Out of all nations on this earth, the Lord Yahweh chose you to be his own.
Oh, praises to the Most High.
You belong to the Lord. So don't behave like those who worship other gods.
Come. That's
a mic drop. You know what I'm saying? That's
what version is that, King?
This is let me pull that up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Right here, they can do the CEV. Right? You hear it? It breaks it down. It told you.
I like that.
You are mine. Don't behave like them. What is theirs? What Cap brought out earlier. All this entertainment, that's theirs.
That's right.
The Lord said football, basketball, that's theirs. Don't behave like them. You are mine.
That's why they get caught off guard.
Exactly. All praises to the Most High, man. Come on, man. You see what this word does, man? How can you get out of place if you're reading the word of power right here, man?
Another thing is, how can they be in the Holy Land, supposedly be the holy people, and get caught off guard like that?
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then
you the chosen.
Yeah, and then their prime minister is calling over here to Israel. America. Hey, hell, yeah, not to the Lord, not to the Most High.
He didn't call the Lord.
Yeah, because back in the day, Israel, they would have blew the trumpet. We would have assembled. You know what I mean? We would have called for the Urim and the Thummim. We would have called for the you know what I mean, the ark, and we would have got busy.
That's
we
right.
got busy like we had to.
That's
and if
right.
we didn't have an ark, we would have just went without it. You know what I mean?
So
we would have got busy like the Maccabees had to do. You know, we'd have got busy. You know, because two of us supposed to be able to chase 1,000 of them. You know what I mean?
That's right. All praises.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. This dude's y'all supposed to be the chosen people, and you going out like that.
Right.
You calling on, hey, man, y'all need to help us out. Send them over. Now they talking about draft. Now they talking about you might get employed and all this stuff, man. What? You supposed to be at the top over there, bro. And how in the world did that happen? Without the Most High speaking to you, warning you like he done with all the prophets.
Yeah, y'all the people. Why somebody didn't get a vision? Matter of fact, let me get that in Amos.
Yeah.
Check this out.
It falls right in place with
Come. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it? Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants. The prophets.
The prophet.
Ain't no prophets over there.
Ain't no prophets.
Ain't y'all the people?
Y'all the people.
Yeah.
Right? Some people might look at me like, what are you laughing and giggling for? You're supposed to love and man, we don't give a damn about these other nations or what they doing, man.
Not
at all.
At all.
Hey, because if it was meant for us to care about them, the Most High wouldn't allow that to happen.
Right.
He wouldn't allow that to happen. They keep thinking it was Hamas that decided to do that.
Yeah.
They don't understand. The Most High signs off on every damn thing that happens on this earth.
That's right.
Every spirit go to him and he tells them, do it.
Right.
So if you want to know who's doing that over there,
that's him.
Take it up with him.
Yeah.
He the one causing it, man.
Right.
And they still don't want to believe that. Still try to somatize this Most High and tell him, hey, man, he's a loving. This damn Caesar, damn Borgias, man, he like that. The Most High saw. No, he not.
He ain't. Nah.
He the one caused everything, all that ruckus that's going over there. He doing it.
That's right. We had to figure that out too. You know, we had to come to ourselves. And it ain't the white man. It ain't the Arab or the African man. It was us. We broke the covenant. You know what I mean? So the Most High is doing it. He's sending our enemies against us, you know. But we understand when we get right, we gonna be in charge. You know what I mean?
That's right.
That's what we're moving towards.
That's
but yeah,
what we're moving towards.
It ain't nobody else's fault. It's our fault. It's our fault, and the Most High is doing it. It ain't the white man. He ain't strong enough or mighty enough to do all of this stuff he doing. The Most High did that.
He sure
put
is.
a spirit on these nations.
He sure is, man. Oh. And it's just hard for people to believe, man, because we've been raised so much just about love. We think it's impossible for God to do wrong, the Most High to do wrong. And yet, all through the Bible, all through His Word, He got the most body counts than any man that walked the face of the earth.
That's right.
So much blood has been shed by Him. But yet, y'all still coming out here with these movies, and like Cap said earlier, that's a way to get you control program. Showing you these movies, man, of this white man crying, getting whipped across his back, man, and blood going everywhere, and people talking about, look, that's the Messiah. And every time, matter of fact, let me read that. I want to get it. I think I want to get in this real quick. I want to show you something real quick, Israel. Watch this. I'm gonna show you. Let me go to Revelation 1. Watch it. I'm gonna read 1 and 2 real quick. Show you something real quick, Israel. You know, all praise to the Most High, man. You know, let me show you something. Let me go to Revelations 1 real quick. Let me read this on down. Let me read this a little bit, right? This is the word of Yahweh showed to Hamashiach Yahweh Shai so that he could tell his servants what must happen soon. I brought that out earlier, right? He's going to reveal something to his prophets. He ain't going to let them just come into a city and do something. He don't talk to his people. What kind of father would do that? Come on, man. Right? Christ then sent his angel with the message to his servant, John. And John told everything that he had seen about Yahweh's message and about what Hamashiach Yahweh Shai had said and done. First, John saw the Son of Man. So when you go up to these Christians and the first thing you say to them is, does color matter? They say no, right? Everyone that I go involved with when I'm walking around these stores, the first thing they say is color don't matter. Well, you know why they say color don't matter?
Because they know he black.
If these people find out what he looked like, that changes it. Right? That'll change the narrative.
Right.
Quick. You mean to tell me he's a brother like us? Yes. Here is John who see him. And any white person would one white dude got on to talking about something. It doesn't matter what he looks like. Damn, did he walk the earth? He had to have a body. Didn't no soul hang on the cross. Right. He had to have a body. He had to look like somebody. But everybody get offended when we go into that and try to teach him, man, Christ looked like a people, which is his people. Right. Precept after precept we coming through showing you, man, that we are his only people. He said, of all the nations, I picked you. That's right. How can you go against that? How do we find that change in the New Testament? Now it's for everyone. Now he loves everyone. They over there in certain parts of Israel praying. Do you really think that's going to get the ear of the Most High, man? They crying, they walking around fainting and everything. You really think he looking at them talking, he the one that, bro,
Right. John 9:31 say the Lord Yahweh, he hears not sinners, and they are sinners. You know, they are sinners.
How you gonna hear you, man, if you're a sinner, man? You know what I'm saying? You got all these mothers breaking the law, telling you it's okay. That don't make no sense, man.
Come. Let me get this one. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. It says, "See now that I, even I am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand."
Who can deliver you out of the hand of angels? Oh,
hey, the Lord be talking big, man.
Talking,
you know what I mean?
Boy, no, I know what I can do.
He's the one that's doing it. He's the one that's doing it. You know, He kill and He make alive. He's the one that do it. You know, that's what's going on. And these people can't figure out. Well, we thought we were doing this and that. You know what I mean? Nah. The Lord, He got a recompense. He coming with His recompense.
He sure is. Yeah. And that's what we looking for. We waiting on. We ready for the Most High, man. We tell the Most High we ready to get the hell up out of this place.
That's right.
We tired of having to go in and work for the enemy, man. Have to rely on him for everything, man.
Everything.
Food, water, clothes, no matter what it may be. They own every damn thing, man. Right? They do whatever the hell they want, man, because they in their kingdom. Right? Matter of fact, I'm going to get in there since we was going to get in there. I want to show you something. Because didn't Jacob even call Esau master?
They did.
He said, "I'm your servant." What they tell you? What they tell you right there? What people has called other people master in slavery? Master. Let me read that real quick, man. Come on, man. Let's get into it, man. All praise to the Most High. Now I'm gonna start at 28, man. I'm gonna read from this real quick, King. You can break this down for him if you want to, King, but I'm gonna go ahead and read this thing.
You got it.
Watch this, man. 28, Genesis 28. Isaac called in Jacob, then gave him a blessing and said, "Don't marry any of those Canaanite women." Why do you say that?
Why you say that?
Yeah.
That's in what is that? Deuteronomy. Which this happened before Deuteronomy.
Yes.
You know, but the Lord is saying they're going to take us away from our God. They're going to take us away from serving our Lord. You know, don't marry nothing. That's a good point. We did need to get into that.
Yeah.
We did the homework assignment a couple of weeks ago. We went into Genesis. What was it? Genesis 28 through 32, 4 chapters. We'll briefly touch on it. You know, see if anybody got any questions or anybody remember. You know, but yeah, what you saying, Chief?
Verse 1. Isaac called in Jacob, then gave him a blessing and said, "Don't marry any of those Canaanite women." Verse 2. "Go at once to your mother's father in Bethul in the northern Syria and choose a wife from one of the daughters of Laban, your mother's brother. I pray that Yahweh, all powerful, will bless you with many descendants and let you become a great nation." They don't say nations. It said a great nation.
A great nation. Right? That's right.
I want to make sure we understanding that, right? May he bless you with the land he gave Abraham, so that you will take over this land where we now live as foreigners. Verse 5. Isaac then sent Jacob to stay with Rebekah's brother Laban, the son of Bethuel, the Amorite. Right? So watch this. As we come on down, you see Isaac talking with Jacob, telling him, "Don't go over there and marry that. No. You're going to stay within your own nation right here. And the Lord going to bless you with many descendants." Right. I already prophesying and telling them, you're going to have a lot of sons, man. Right? You get ready for it, man. This is Isaac, right? Watch this. This is the difference. Listen to this real good, man. I'll praise. And that's the precept we was about to get. You own that, man, too, King. Shalom. Look at that.
Deuteronomy 7 and 3. Right. Neither shall you make marriages with them. Your daughter you shall not give unto his son, nor his daughter shall you take unto your son. That's right.
See that? That's after. He already knew. Hey, see how the Most High already didn't want that? No, I don't want that.
And that shows you that they had a law before the law.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because before the law, they already knew.
That's the point.
They already knew.
I'll praise it, man. Watch this. Verse 6. Esau found out that his father Isaac had blessed Jacob and had warned him not to marry any of the Canaanite women.
Right.
He also learned that Jacob had been sent to find a wife in northern Syria, right? And that he had obeyed his father and mother. Jacob obeyed his father and mother. Watch what Esau do. Esau already had several wives, but he realized at last how much his father hated the Canaanite women. So guess what he does? So he married Ishmael's daughter, Mahalath, who was the sister of Nebaioth and the granddaughter of Abraham. He said, listen, I ain't listening to my father.
Right.
I'm going to go ahead out here and marry the very thing he told my brother not to.
Right.
Spite
is on.
Yeah. I mean, what other race of people do that?
Man, that's definitely the Edomites. That's definitely Edom. They are against everything that the Most High say. You know what I mean? That's right.
That's
set
right.
apart. That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Come. That's what we need to be, set apart. That means separate. Come. I got a precept on
okay.
This is Sirach chapter 13 and verse 16. It says, all flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like. What fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb? So the sinner with the godly.
Mm-hmm.
What agreement is there between hyena and a dog?
Mm-mm.
And what peace between the rich and poor? You know, so it's basically just, you know what I mean, going into, you know, you got to be what you're like.
That's what,
you know what I mean? You got to be what you're like. We ain't got no business dealing with them dogs.
You don't have no business at all.
Huh.
I mean, you lay down with them, you're going to come up with fleas. Man.
That's right. That's right.
We going into it. On down, verse 10. Jacob left the town of Bathsheba and started out for Haran. At sunset, he stopped for the night and went to sleep, resting his head on a large rock.
Right. He's a mighty man, man. Hey, man, we did tabernacles, and we had to sleep on that hard ground, man. I said, man, I knew I should have got one of them cots or something, but it wasn't that bad because you know, we had something to cushion it a little bit. But I said, man, our forefathers, you know what I mean? He laid his head on a rock.
On a rock.
Yeah, he laid his head on a rock, man. Hey,
rock for
mighty
man.
Yeah,
that's a mighty man. Come on, it's your forefather. Watch this. In a dream, he saw a ladder that reached from earth to heaven, and Yahweh's angels were going up and down on it. Verse 13. The Lord was standing beside the ladder and said, I am the Lord God who was worshipped by Abraham and Isaac. I will give you and your family the land on which you are now sleeping.
That's right.
Your descendants will spread over the earth in all directions and will become as a numerous as the specks of dust. Your family will be a blessing to all people. Wherever you go, I will watch over you. Then later, I will bring you back to this land.
Come. That's the promise, King. That's the promise. Hey, and what Chief just read? He said, your family, kids gonna be scattered like the dust, but they're gonna be scattered everywhere. He didn't say how they were gonna be scattered. You know, in between them lines, you got to understand. You know, we had many different scatterings: the transatlantic, the sub-Saharan slave trade. You know, the Silk Road slave trade. I mean, we was in Exodus, Babylon. I mean, Egypt, Babylon, Greece, the Greek captivity. Excuse me. What is they called? After the Babylonians, but we were in several different captivities. You know, that's how we were going to get scattered all around the world. But there's one more thing you said, that we were going to be a blessing to all the families.
Yeah.
And that's where they get the light to the Gentiles.
Yeah.
We are the light.
Persian Medes.
Persian Medes. Thanks. The Water King. The Water King. The Water King. Yeah, he always can. He's
right there with the punch,
man. Hey, that mud don't go in the rim. Hezekiah come and say, "Nah, that's a putback."
That's a putback.
Appreciate that.
Stop with that.
But yeah, you know, that's being a light to the other nations. Not that, you know, we're going to give them the light. You know, they'll get light from us, but they're not going to. You know, what I mean, you talk to a so-called Christian, they're going to say, "Yeah, y'all are supposed to be a light to us." You know, and like they get to take hold of the light, and now they're a light. No, we are the light to y'all Gentiles.
That's right. That's right.
Come.
All praises, man. All praises, man.
God, this is a mighty story too. It's a mighty story.
That's right.
You got something?
Yeah, I'm Let me see where I started. I will bring you back to that.
Thank you.
Okay. I won't leave you. I will do all I have promised. See, a lot of people don't understand that. They don't understand that the Most High said, I'm going to do everything that I've promised you. What he's going to do to Jacob, he's doing for the seed of Jacob.
That's right.
That's the beautiful thing about the Most High, man.
That's right.
He is just faithful to his word, man.
He predicted that we was going to go into captivity. But like you said, Chief, he going to bring us back. He's going to bring us back. Don't worry. You know what I mean? I'm still with you. Keep my back, King.
Jacob woke up suddenly and thought, the Lord is in this place, and I didn't even know it. Then Jacob became frightened and said, this is a fearsome place. It must be the house of Yahweh.
Right.
And the ladder to heaven. How beautiful is that? New earth, new heaven. 18. When Jacob got up early the next morning, he took the rock that he had used for a pillow and stood it up for a place of worship. Then he poured olive oil on the rock to dedicate it to Yahweh. And he named the place Bethel. Before that, it had been named Luz.
What was it called, King?
Luz.
But he named it Bethel.
He named it
or
Bethel.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Good precept right there, King. You're right. Zechariah 8:23. How the other nations got to take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's how they're going to get the light.
That's exactly. I'll praise to the Most High, man.
That's right.
Them precepts sharp, but it ain't one here that's not. It's sharp.
That's right.
That's right. That's exactly what that is.
House is the house of Yahweh.
That's what it says. The first place it must be called the house of God. That's right. All praises, man. Jacob solemnly promised God, if you go with me and watch over me as I travel, and if you give me food and clothes and bring me safely home again, you will be my God.
Right.
This rock will be your house, and I will give back to you 1/10 of everything you give me.
Wow. So he already, set it up. And that's in the spirit because his granddaddy, Abraham went out to war and saved his nephew Lot because they had got taken. And Abraham was a mighty man too, and destroyed those other armies with just his servants. Right? He got all the spoil back, got more than what he had, and he met Melchizedek, who is also who we say Yahushai, pre-incarnate. What is that called? A Christophany, I think it is, when it means a sighting or Yahushai prior to him being born in the New Testament. Nevertheless, he saw Yahushua and met him. His name was Melchizedek at the time, and he vowed to give him 1/10 of his spoil, 1/10 of all that he had. The first offering. So that's just in his spirit. He told him, Lord, if you will watch over me, if you'll keep me, you know what I mean? You'll be my God. Give me food to eat, clothes to wear. You'll be my God.
Provider. He's going to provide it all.
That's right. That's what a provider does. That's what a father does.
That's right.
That's Mike. Yeah.
We get through it. We get through it.
And so I'll get 29 unless you wanted to.
You got it. Oh, you want me to go? I got this. I was going to just read. Let me break it down. Chapter 29. As Jacob continued on his way to the east, he looked out in the field and saw a well where shepherds took their sheep for water.
Right.
3 flocks of sheep were lying around the well, which was covered with a large rock. Shepherds would roll the rock away when all their sheep had gathered there. Then after the sheep had been watered, the shepherds would roll the rock back over the mouth of the well. Right? Verse 4. Jacob asked the shepherds, "Where are you from?" "We're from Haran," they answered. Then he asked, "Do you know Nahor's grandson Laban?" "Yes, we do," they replied. Verse 6. "How is he?" Jacob asked. "He's fine," they answered. "And here comes his daughter Rachel with the sheep."
The Most High put him at the right place at the right time, because remember, we read in 28 that Jacob is sent on a mission. Jacob is sent on a mission to go get you a wife. You know what I mean? His mom and his daddy, They ain't sent him to go look for work. They ain't sent him to go get a new car. You know what I mean? To go get your swag or to go. You know, to learn karate or none of that type of stuff. You know, they sent him. You know, they ain't sent him to go live with the monks or nothing like that. They sent him to go get a wife. Go get you a wife, but get a certain particular type of wife.
Certain.
Yeah, go to your people.
That's
right. So he's on a journey, and the Most High does what he does. You know, like you said, I ain't gonna leave you. I'm gonna be right here.
Right.
Yeah. It's funny how Jacob went and got by himself. You know, he in the desert and lay his head down on a rock. Didn't even know the Lord had him in the right place at the right time, right then. And he met the Lord, and the Lord told him some things. So let me get a precept real quick, King, in Job. You know, because the Most High had him in the right place at the right time, which is a beautiful thing, and that's what he'll do to all of Jacob's children. You know, when we in tune with him. Yeah. This is Job 33:15. It says, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumbering upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instructions. You know what I mean? The Lord talk to you when you sleep. The Lord guides your steps, man. You know what I mean? A man's goings are of the Lord. How then can a man know his own way? The Lord he programmed you when you sleep. Jacob was sleep in the desert, obeying his parents. He done got the blessing. You know what I mean? And now the Most High told him, this is what I'm gonna do for you, and I'm gonna be with you. Now he's at the well at the perfect time, and he's running into his rib.
What if he was 0.1 of a second out there?
Yeah. Hey, Israel might not be, you know what I mean? But it couldn't have had to happen the same way because the Most High gonna make it happen. You know?
He's gonna make it happen like it's supposed to happen, whether it want to or not. It's going to, right? Verse 7. Okay, Jacob told them, "Look, the sun is still high up in the sky, and it's too early to bring in the rest of the flocks. Water your sheep and take them back to the pasture." Verse 8. But they replied, "We can't do that until they all get here, and the rock has been rolled away from the well."
Let's see what Jacob do.
Verse 9. While Jacob was still talking with the man, his cousin Rachel came up with her father's sheep.
Right.
Verse 10. When Jacob saw her in his uncle's sheep, he rolled the rock away and watered the sheep.
Jacob said, "Man, get out of the way, man. Move, man.
Get your ass."
Hey, just and it show you. Hey, hold up. Did it say? Let me see. How many? He rolled the stone away by itself. Jacob he was first. It shows you what kind of man. Yeah, and it showed you what kind of man he is because he said, "Hey man, go ahead." He just came to the spot. He telling them, "Hey man," he calling shots. "Hey, look, man, y'all do this and take them on." They like, "Man, we gotta wait on everybody." Yeah. Jacob like, man, move out the way, man. And he do his own thing because you know what I mean. And that's his spirit, man. Hey, this is a manly man.
All praise to the Most High.
Yeah, he says, "Cause he said, hey man, move.
Watch out. See, Reggie, come watch out, boy. Let me show you this little taunt, boy. Come on. Watch this. Verse 11. He then kissed Rachel,
right, and
started crying because he was so happy. And don't tell me we don't love our women, man.
Right. Come. Hey, right then. You know what I mean? Right then.
Like that. Come on, man. So we gotta kill that. Ain't no good, man. I ain't got. Come on, man. This brother right here done kiss Rachel and start crying because he was so happy.
Right.
I accept the greatest gift that the Lord has given to me.
Right.
It's this beautiful vessel right here that he made.
Rachel probably don't know what's going on still, but he already know he on a mission.
Exactly.
He sent for her. You know what I mean? And the right place at the right time. You're like, oh my. If you really go back, you know, a few chapters before, it talks about how his father did the exact same thing. His father, matter of fact, his father's Abraham is his granddaddy. Abraham sent a servant out to do the same thing for Isaac, Jacob's father. And the servant went and met Rebecca's people, and you know, gave her all these types of gifts and everything, and took her to be Isaac's wife. So it almost happened the same way, right? Almost, you know, and it's a beautiful thing, you know. And it's funny how our lives you can look at, you know, I look at my life and see what I did where I was in certain places in my life, and I look at my kids and I say, okay, I need to talk to them about drugs. Okay, I need to talk to them about their friends because I remember and almost on point. It's like, oh, okay, now they trying to, they trying to get him to, sex is involved now. They trying to get him to do this or that.
Yeah.
So it's almost it repeats.
That's right.
That's what he's going through.
That's right. Man. Verse 12. He told her that he was the son of her aunt Rebecca.
Right.
And she ran and told her father about him. As soon as Laban heard the news, he ran out to meet Jacob. He hugged and kissed him and brought him to his home, where Jacob told him everything that had happened. Laban said, "You are my nephew, and you are like one of my own family." After Jacob had been there for a month, Laban said to him, "You shouldn't have to work without pay. Just because you are a relative of mine, what do you want me to give you?"
Uh-oh. So now here comes the part, Jacob meets Rachel's father, right? So he done went all this way. He bumped into the woman that he wants to marry her. He knows that's his family, that's his people, that's his folks, and he meets her daddy. So daddy like, okay, I'll give her to you can marry her, but there's got to be a dowry. You got to give me something, man.
Something.
You know what I mean? That's why I had to tell a kid, before I said, hey man, this girl you talking to, she belonged to me. That's a possession of mine. You know what I mean? So anything going on, man, that's mine. You do something, take something from her, you took it from me.
That's right.
Including her virginity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's mine.
That's right.
That reminds me, she belonged to me, And so Laban is over here, he's trying to negotiate the terms. Like, hey, you work this off, and we can make something happen. Come on.
Verse 16. Laban had 2 daughters. Leah was older than Rachel, but her eyes didn't sparkle. While Rachel was beautiful and had a good figure. Don't tell me our women ain't got figures.
Hey, you know it. Hold on. What it say about Rachel?
Wait. Let me go back. Hold on. Laban had 2 daughters. Leah was older than Rachel, but her eyes didn't sparkle.
Said her eyes didn't sparkle. Damn.
While Rachel was beautiful and had a good figure. Verse 18. Since Jacob was in love with Rachel, he answered, "If you will let me marry Rachel, I'll work 7 years for you."
Contract.
There it is. Verse 19. Laban replied, "It's better for me to let you marry Rachel than for someone else to have her. So stay and work for me." Jacob worked 7 years for Laban. But the time seemed like only a few days because he loved Rachel so much.
That's a real love story, man. 7 years as a
time.
shepherd in the hot sun.
After doing all that. God,
7 years for a woman. And it said it went by like that. You know what I mean? 7 years. Oh, man, it's a dedication, man. He's dedicated.
Jacob's 21. Jacob said to Laban, "The time is up, and I want to marry Rachel now." 22. So Laban gave a big feast and invited all their neighbors. But that evening he brought Leah to Jacob, who married her and spent the night with her.
Side note, Jacob's name right now, his name means supplanter, sort of like a trickster. You know what I mean? And that's what Esau said. Isn't he rightfully named supplanter? He tricked me these few times and then stole the birthright. You know what I mean? So now Jacob is getting tricked. His uncle done pulled one on him. He done sent, you know what I mean? He done sent the older sister in there,
After he already knew what he was doing it for.
Yeah, he done made the contract with him and everything, and Jacob had to deal with it. Let's see what happened.
24. Laban also gave Zilpah to Leah as her servant woman. 25. The next morning, Jacob found out that he had married Leah, and he asked Laban, "Why did you do this to me? Didn't I work to get Rachel? Why did you trick me?" Verse 26. Laban replied, "In our country, the older daughter must get married first. After you spend this week with Leah, you may also marry Rachel, but you will have to work for me another 7 years."
Wow.
Dog,
He juicing him,
boy,
man.
he sure did.
He juicing him.
He's like, bro, I had one in the chamber. You didn't even know. It was a lot and lot. He done made our brother go another 7, man. He had that the whole time, man. He didn't even know it was coming, but he knew it, boy. And he played that thing right. But you know what's so funny? And we going through this. You know, the Lord say, reap what you sow, right?
That's right.
He gonna get pissed off when he feel like Jake did the same thing. He tricked me.
Oh,
but it was okay for you to do it.
Yeah.
We keep reading, man. Verse 28. At the end of the week of celebration, Laban let Jacob marry Rachel, and he gave her his servant woman, Bilhah.
Salaki, King. It's a week of celebration. When they got married, it was a whole week of festivities and stuff like that. A whole week. We read in the book of Judges, Samson threw a week. His was a week, and he prepared. He cooked for the wife. I don't do no cooking. My man Hezekiah, he cooking cheap. He probably cooked. Man, I got to learn how to cook. I think I'm gonna do that as I get a little more mature. You know what I mean? But it was a week-long celebration, not just that one day. And you had to have a little bit of dough, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How wish I went to that first miracle. He turned the water into wine. But they had been there for a little while. You know what I mean? They waking up and get back to it. And this going on this week. I mean, this day, So anyway, after the week
of Bilhah, Jacob loved Rachel more than he did Leah, but he had to work another 7 years for Laban. Verse 31. The Lord knew that Jacob loved Rachel more than he did Leah.
Right.
And so he gave children to Leah, but not to Rachel.
Golly. So the Most High said, "Oh, you like that's what you like, you know what I mean?" But he sympathized with Leah, and opened her womb, right? Man,
how clever is that for the Most High, man? So you like her more and everything, man. So I'm gonna turn around and make her not to have. She ain't got no kids yet, but I'm gonna fill her up with all seeds that you got, since you love her more than her.
Right.
That's 32. Leah gave birth to a son and named him Reuben, because she said, "The Lord has taken away my sorrow. Now my husband will love me more than he does Rachel." 33. She had a second son and named him Simeon, because she said, "The Lord has heard that my husband doesn't love me." 34. When Leah's third son was born, she said, "Now my husband will hold me close." So this son was named Levi. She had one more son, and named him Judah.
That's right.
That's right.
Judah. That's right.
Because she said, "I'll praise the Lord." You already got these sisters about to play.
Hey, yeah.
He give me where your kids at. Hey, what's up?
Hey, that was tough, man. Tough. But the Most High, he knows what he's doing, exactly what he's doing. And Leah couldn't have been that bad looking, because Jacob stayed in that tent.
He sure did.
Hey, he stayed over there, man.
I tell you, he was pumping that, rolling that iron out.
Right, back to back.
Oh.
Hey, he was working hard too. Back to back. Right. So that's where we come from. Judah comes from Leah. Levi comes from Leah. Simeon comes from Leah, and Reuben comes from Leah. So she didn't have 4 sons off the rip. 4. Con, let me get 30.
Go ahead.
Con, chapter 30. I'm gonna try to skim through a little bit, but I read the first 1 through 13 and then skim through a little bit. From the top, it says, "And when Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children, now Rachel envied her sister, and said unto Jacob, Give me children, or else I die."
She done really got emotional, boy. Hey, look, there's all the joy, happiness, celebration. She having all these kids. I need mine now. No, I'm gonna die.
That's a sister for you. Golly. And Jacob's anger was kindled against Rachel, and he said, "Am I in God's stead, who hath withheld from you the fruit of the womb?" And she said, "Behold, my maid Bilhah, go in unto her, and she shall bear upon my knees, that I may also have children by her." And she gave him Bilhah, her handmaid, to wife. And Jacob went in unto her. Excuse me. So remember when we was talking about how things repeat, you know what I mean, with your kids and stuff? His granddaddy went through the same thing. Abraham's wife couldn't have kids. She gave her Hagar. So it's repetitive. You know, that's what they say when we come. What they call it, regeneration. We come back. You know, we come back, and it's like that deja vu type thing. You know, but this is happening to him.
That's mostly what it's about too. Because I'm like, man, we've done this before. It's like deja vu,
Time.
right? And everything about and the Lord in this book right here, they don't understand. Everything is just repeating itself over and over.
That's
but
right.
some people can't comprehend that.
Time.
Right? They think
the same old, yeah.
They don't understand that.
Right. What's that? It just shows we are never happy, content with what we have, always want more. You right about that. You right about that.
That's right.
Coveting, that covetous spirit. You right about that. Where was I? And verse 4. And she gave him Bilhah her handmaid to wife, and Jacob went in unto her. And Bilhah conceived and bare Jacob a son. And Rachel said, Yahweh hath judged me, and hath also heard my voice, and hath given me a son. Therefore she called his name Dan. And Bilhah, Rachel's maid, conceived again, and bare Jacob a second son. And Rachel said, with great wrestlings have I wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed. And she called his name Naphtali. When Leah saw that she had left barren, she took Zilpah, her maid, and gave her Jacob to wife.
Go back and forth. Now, what are they doing, man?
Hey, man. Yeah, that's
oh, you got your servant. Let me go get my servant now. You going in. You know? Man.
Golly. And golly.
You can, I can see Jacob's face right now.
Right.
Brother in the cave like that.
Hey, and the Most High probably laughing like, oh, you don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do. It's like, man, it went down. This one coming in. That's crazy, man.
Right.
Wow.
Oh, man. Man. Okay, verse 9. And when Leah saw that she had left bearing, she took Zilpah, her maid, and gave her Jacob to wife. And Zilpah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a son. And Leah said, a troop cometh. And she called his name Gad.
Gadites.
That's our Native American brothers over here.
That's right.
And Zilpah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a second son. And Leah said, happy am I, for the daughters will call me blessed. And she called his name Asher.
That's right.
So then we're going to go to another story right here where it's going to go into, let me just read it. 14. And Reuben, his oldest son, went in. Now, remember, Israel, what we're reading about, each one of these sons are nations of people in one nation, Israel. But, like we said, Gadites, the son Gad that came out, that was the so-called Native Americans, Northern American Indians. And then Asher, I want to say that is, what was Asher in the Bible? Slakia, King. Asher is the Colombians and Uruguayans, the Inca Indians. Then we had, like we said, Judah. That's the American, the Negroes. Levi, that's the Haitians. So this is how the nation of Israel came to be. This is how our forefathers came to be.
And those names are very special.
Names are very special. That's right. They mean stuff.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Come. That's why they changed them. Come on, man.
Verse 14. And Reuben went in the days of wheat harvest and found mandrakes in the field and brought them unto his mother, Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, give me, I pray you, of your son's mandrakes. And she said unto her, is it a small matter that you have taken my husband? And would you take away my son's mandrakes also? And Rachel said, therefore, he shall lie with you tonight for your son's mandrakes. Jacob getting double hired. So he got to work double time for Rachel because he intended to be with Rachel the first time, but he got Leah. So he had to work double just to get Rachel. Now he getting backdoored by his own wives. They hiring him out. You know what I mean? And you give me the mandrakes, I'm going to let him, you know what I mean? Golly. Man.
He mad with just laying there. Who tonight? I mean, God, oh, man. Mighty, man.
That's right, King. Israel. Salakia. Hey, y'all hit the like, you know what I mean? Share and subscribe on the way in and out, you know what I mean?
Hit that like button for us, please.
Baba
We need to
Kashaf.
get this truth out, man.
That's
you know,
right.
We read it from the word itself. It needs to go forward. The algorithm needs to get out there.
That's
man.
right.
We need to share this gospel, man.
And bless everybody that's tuning in or will tune in. Because this thing is this is church.
Yeah,
the Most High, His Spirit is on it. We reading about our forefathers and our ancestors. It's like we looking at one of them old picture books your granny got. You know what I mean? You go over there and say, "Oh, you ain't know about your uncle," and what I mean. This and third. It's what we doing. So verse 16. And Jacob came out of the field in the evening, and Leah went out to meet him, and said, "You must come in unto me, for surely I have hired you with my son's mandrakes." And he lay with her that night. He did what
they threw flowers. You get the flowers, man.
Man.
You know, man, bro, here you go, Jacob, man. Here's the flowers, man. Time to go to work.
Right. Hey, this is like it's like a good problem. To men. I mean, it's like a good problem, and we ain't doing nothing wicked, this is what the Lord intended. This is how the nation of Israel came.
That's how it came about.
That's right. So he lay with her that night. Verse 17. And Yahweh hearkened unto Leah, and she conceived and bare Jacob the 5th son. And Leah said, Yahweh hath given me my hire, because I have given my maiden to my husband. And she called his name Issachar. Right. That's our Mexican, that's so-called Mexican brothers. You know what I mean? And Leah conceived again and bare Jacob the 6th son. And Leah said, Yahweh hath endued me with a good dowry. Now will my husband dwell with me, because I have borne him 6 sons. And she called his name Zebulun. And afterwards she bare a daughter and called her name Dinah. And Yahweh remembered Rachel, and Yahweh hearkened to her and opened her womb. Now the Lord is playing both sides. So the Lord, you can tell the Lord is setting this thing up. It is, man. And sisters in the chat, and that will look at this and see how the Lord orchestrated this, because the Lord set this up. This wasn't nothing wicked. We're not even promoting brothers to go out and get you 17 wives a day. No. You got to be moved with the Spirit. And you got to have the Lord, the kingdom building in your mind.
That's the mindset. Right? Because a lot of people probably hearing us read this and everything be like, wait a minute, they ain't going into the did he say that shouldn't commit adultery? And they don't understand that the Lord set this up like this. That's right. See, we can't tell the Most High what is right and what is not right. He does whatever the hell he wants and call it good. That's right. So when people look at this, they're going to say, well, to me, it look like they whoring them out. Most High, like, no, they're not. He just doing exactly what I'm putting everything in place what's supposed to go down and how it's supposed to go down. He already told Jacob when he walked up that ladder, when he came down up and down that ladder, and he stood beside him and told him, you're going to have a descendant of nation of people, right? So he got to make it come about. How else he going to come about if he ain't doing this? That's right. That's right. He making a nations of people come out of this man, and to do it with one woman would take years. You know what I mean? So he started with Abraham. It take years. Shalom, sis. Shalom, sis. Come on. Sister Hannah in the chat. All right. Shalom. So we not promoting any adultery or anything like this. That's right. That's right. It's all in righteousness. Because in the law, the Lord says that if you take another wife, first of all, your intention's got to be to take care of this woman. You go into that woman, your intention's got to be with her forever. Married. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so that's in the law. That's in the law, So we can do that, but you got to have everything right. You got to be able to take care of this woman. And then you can't take from the first wife her good. You can't diminish what you've been doing for her for this wife. That's right. Everything got to be a balance. So you got to be able to balance it. And that's before this. I mean, that's after this. So Jacob already is going by the law. He got to do with both. He got to, what I mean? Hey, so the daddy working them, the women working them. Hey, Jacob tired, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Gotta get them sentence out. Straight up. Hey, he needed sons because he needs some help. Jacob, hey, yeah. So back to it. All right. So she got a daughter, Dinah. 22. And Yahweh remembered Rachel, and Yahweh hearkened to her and opened her womb.
So now Rachel is having her first son, right? And she conceived and bare a son and said, Yahweh hath taken away my reproach. And she called his name Joseph and said, the Lord shall add to me another son. So she already prophesying, that the Lord is going to add to her another son, that's a beautiful thing. So she finally got what she's been praying for, what she's been wanting. The Lord just put it on pause, and that's what he do for some of us.
That's right. That's right.
Everything need to be done decently and in order. What we got in that? William White, William Bill said they were building the third temple in Jerusalem before this conflict occurred. Now it's been destroyed. Hey King, we are the third temple.
Yeah.
The third temple is the king. That's why they don't understand that. Yeah, they building some that. Yeah, what they can't build it. Man, the heathen can't.
What do the heathen have to do with the Most High? He don't have nothing to do with them. They over there, just because they pick this up and they think they know what they reading and doing, and then try to actually go out and do it, they wasting time.
They wasting time. In Ezra, we were building the wall in Sanballat, and a couple of these other heathens, they were cunning and try to come up to us saying, "Hey, let us help y'all build the wall." And we said, "Nah, you ain't got nothing to do with our God. Our God.
He's ours."
Yeah. The temple, the third temple that's coming out of the heaven, that is the believers, King. That is the elect. It ain't an actual temple. It's
not
us.
Temple over there.
We are the temple, King.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's that next one? Exodus 21:10. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall be not diminished. King. You're looking at Hezekiah. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Is that Hezekiah or is that Hannah?
Which
this last one.
That's Hezekiah.
Okay. Appreciate that. Got that precept in there for us. Appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
So yeah, and that's just going into showing you that you can't have another wife. It's in the law. Shalom, King. Said that's Hezekiah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now Rachel had her first son, Jacob, right? Prophesying that she's gonna have another son. Now, this same Jacob, for those of us that may not have studied the Bible or read it through like this and kind of barely remember things back from Sunday school years ago or whatever, or you may not have read it before. If later on, this same son Joseph that Jacob is having with his wife Rachel, that's going to be the one that gets that helps us out when we get into he's going to be sold into slavery eventually, and maybe I shouldn't have given that up, but he's going to be a key figure in helping us, when we are in Egypt, saving us as a nation, from the famine. He brings us into the land of Egypt and takes care of us for a while until he passes, and so on. But this is a mighty figure. This is a special figure here, So let me skim through this. Okay, yeah. So we're going to get to the nitty gritty right here with Laban. So verse 25. And it came to pass when Rachel had born Joseph that Jacob said unto Laban, send me away that I may go unto my own place and to my country. So Jacob finished, he got his wives, he ready to go. Verse 26. Give me my wives and my children, for whom I have served you, and let me go. For you know my service which I have done you. And Laban said unto him, I pray you, if I have found favor in your eyes, stay. For I learned by experience that the Lord hath blessed me for your sake.
Well, hold on for a second. The Lord blessed me because of your sake. So when he was talking to Abraham, he said, I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse those who curse you.
That's
so
right.
This man was able to be blessed through Jacob, which
right.
is Israel.
That's right.
How many of these nations have been blessed because of Israel?
Every one of them.
Every one of them.
Every one of them.
Jacob gonna tell his brother too later on in there. The only reason you had good sheep and cattle because of me.
Right.
He gonna be both, like, tell him straight up.
Right.
Cause him, and he's saying it's because of you that the Lord has blessed me. You see how important this is, man, for us to know who we are. Because once we know who we are, man, we know what we're capable of.
Hey, and that just reminds me, King, because Jacob gonna be so blessed, he gonna have so much favor that he gonna have enemies everywhere. Like right now, Jacob left his parents' house when he left, and his brother, well, after he got the blessing, he left, and his brother said, "Man, when my daddy died, I'm gonna kill him." Right? So he kind of on the run from his brother. Now Laban ain't gonna like what's gonna happen in a minute.
No, he's not.
He gonna be beefing with everybody. You know what I mean? And when you blessed like that, even in real life, when we're blessed like that, you be careful what you ask for, because everybody ain't gonna like you.
That's right.
They're not supposed to like
smile in your face.
Yeah, yeah, man. Hey, man, you gonna be beefing a lot, man, when you blessed, man. A lot of people not gonna like that, you know. But that's what it is. That's what you asked for.
Shouldn't be trying to please people in the first place. Man. Please the Most High.
And that's why the Lord say, "Fear not, fear not. I am your exceedingly great reward." Verse 28, and he said, "Appoint me your wages, and I will give it." And he said unto him, "You know how I have served you, and how your cattle was with me, for it was little which you had before I came."
See that?
and it is now increased unto a multitude. And the Lord has blessed you since my coming. And now when shall I provide for my own house also?
Good.
These nations want us to work that. I mean, even now, you know what I mean? They want us to just build their companies up, build them up, build their teams up, do all of this stuff, and we can't do our own thing. They don't want us to do our own thing.
Every time we try to do our own thing, we get what we got in Rosewood and Oklahoma, Black Wall Street. They don't want. Hey, did you see that one interview with it was a white, I don't know if he was a coach or whatever, but the brother him was talking about Deion Sanders, and he kept saying, "Man, dang, why y'all all just hating on Deion? Like y'all want us to bow down to y'all." And the white man said, "Because y'all do everything better than us, man. Y'all already got the best at sports, and now you're taking the coaching jobs. You know, y'all are way better than us." He admitted it.
I ain't see that
on TV. Y'all niggas are way better than us. And the Lord, how can the Most High, they don't get y'all something? Most High told, even when she was pregnant, said, "Listen, that one come out first, he gonna be a servant." Most High knew Esau was coming.
Right.
He said, "I want him to serve." This how you gonna know who my people, because one gonna be stronger than the other. Man.
Right.
We dominate on everything, every level, every category. We dominate at.
King, you ask a cool nigga that same question, and they'll be with you all the way up until you say, "So, aren't we greater?" Nah, equal.
We equal.
Nigga, you just said
that.
We better at coaching. We better at all of this stuff, but we supposed to be equal. So you mean we should? Yeah. What in the world? Like we would have to. Yeah, that's crazy, man. They just don't make that 2 and 2 don't add up to them. You know. To a coon, you know, to these people that are blind, and they only blind because the Lord blinded them.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's right,
but golly, you know, so it's only so far we can get mad at them. You just dumb because the Lord wants you to be dumb. You know what I mean? It just don't make no sense. You can see all of the great things that we can do, and niggas still like, nah, we supposed to be just, you know, we're supposed to share and we're supposed to be together and equal. It's crazy. So let me finish. Verse 31, and he said, "What shall I give you?" And Jacob said, "You shall not give me anything. If you will do this thing for me, I will again feed and keep your flock." Okay, so now Jacob, he's intelligent, man. You know what I mean? So Jacob about to set this thing up. Look what Jacob do. Verse 32, "I will pass through all your flock today." Today, he said, "removing from thence all the speckled and spotted cattle, and all the brown cattle among the sheep, and the spotted and speckled among the goats, and of such shall be my hire." So Jacob he said, "Hey, look, this is what I'm gonna do. You give me everything that's not comely to the eye." You know what I mean? Like he said, the brown sheep, I'll take those. The horses and the cattle that are speckled, there's spots and stuff, I'll take them. You know what I mean? I'll take them.
Ones look like they ain't worth.
Yeah. He tricking because he knows dude is a natural man. Laban's a natural man. Yeah. He don't see the spiritual side of things, right? So this is Jacob. He had to wait this long time to get his get back. Verse 35. "So shall my righteousness answer for me in time to come, when it shall come for my hire before your face. Every one that is not speckled and spotted among the goats and brown among the sheep, that shall be counted stolen with me.
Mm-hmm.
And Laban said, behold, I would it might be according to your word. He agreed. And he removed that day the he goats that were ring straight and spotted, and all the she goats that were speckled and spotted, and every one that had some white in it, and all the brown among the sheep, and gave them into the hand of his sons. Jacob gave all of them ones, he said, and put them in the hands of his sons. And he set 3 days' journey betwixt himself and Jacob. And Jacob fed the rest of Laban's flocks. And Jacob took him rods of green poplar and of the hazel and chestnut tree, and peeled white strakes in them, and made the white appear which was in the rods. And he set the rods which he had peeled before the flocks in the gutters in the watering troughs when the flocks came to drink, that they should conceive when they came to drink. So Jacob did, I don't even know what he did, but he peeled off parts of a tree or whatever it is, right? Put it in the water or the feeding trough when when the animals came to eat and drink, they saw the branches that he peeled off, made them want to have sex, right? But he only did it for the ring straight and the brown ones, and them ones that he wanted, right?
Mating time.
Done. Or a slakia. These are these are the ones of Laban's flocks. So he's basically going to turn them in to the ring straight and the brown, right? 39. And the flocks conceived before the rods, and brought forth cattle, ring straight, speckled and spotted. And Jacob did separate the lambs and set the faces of the flocks toward the ring straight, and all the brown in the flock of Laban. And he put his own flocks by themselves, and put them not unto Laban's cattle. And it came to pass, whensoever the stronger cattle did conceive, that Jacob laid the rods before the eyes of the cattle in the gutters, that they might conceive among the rods. But when the cattle were feeble, he put them not in. So the feebler were Laban's, and the stronger Jacob's. And the man increased exceedingly, and had much cattle, and maid servants, and men servants, and camels and asses. Hey, Jacob, he wasn't out there being a herdman for nothing. He figured something out. The Lord gave that man wisdom. Hey, man. Wisdom. Yeah, wisdom.
I hit him with one of them shots, boy. He didn't see that coming.
No, he ain't see it coming. No, he ain't see it
coming.
Hey,
you know what? For so many years, these preachers and evangelists always say, Jacob is a deceiver. It made you be like, man, he was a deceiver. He was a liar.
Right.
Well, never once could they understand that Jacob was given this wisdom by the Most High, man. Right. Because what he just did to this man, for what he did for him for them 7 years, double on 7 double, he hit him with a body shot. He didn't even see it coming, man. Right. And this man gonna find out quick enough. Be like, man, like, dude, you done tricked me. It's okay for you to do it, but when it come back on you, it's full fold. You don't like that.
Right. And on top of that is that the man knows that the Lord is blessing him because of Jacob.
He knows that.
He still want to use Jacob, just like the so-called wife. They know.
I'm not letting you go.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, refuse to let him go.
I know God's with you. I'm not letting you go,
man. Hey.
Dang.
Yeah. 31. What you want to do on this?
Oh, 31. Let me jump in there
and I can get it if you want to. It's up to you, but
I want to get some because it's gonna break it down too. I want some of this too to break it down a little bit right here with this one on CV.
Yeah.
Right. 31. Jacob heard that Laban's sons were complaining. Jacob is now a rich man, and he got everything he owns from our father. Jacob also noticed that Laban was not as friendly as he had been before. One day, verse 3, one day the Lord said, Jacob, go back to your relatives in the land of your ancestors, and I will bless you. Verse 4, Jacob sent for Rachel and Leah to meet him in the field where he kept his sheep. And he told them, your father isn't as friendly with me as he used to be. But the God of my ancestors' worship has been on my side. Right. Verse 6, you know that I have worked hard for your father, and that he keeps cheating me by changing my wages time after time. This man's still trying to, that damn near. We've been talking about this going, the same thing. It's exactly what the enemy is doing to the Lord's people to this day.
That's right. 40 acres and a mule.
Come on.
Nigga ain't seen 2 acres in a Chihuahua. We ain't got nothing.
Nothing.
You know what I mean? They ain't giving us nothing.
But still cheating us, man. Come on, here Jacob is, man, calling him. Hey, I know this your dad. I'm calling him out, right? Gotta let the women know, hey, because now it's basically to is they gonna follow you, or they under the father, because he gonna try to play with some of that, like them are my 2 daughters.
Yeah. He gonna try to, knowing he gave them
to him. Watch this. But God has protected me. Verse 8, when your father said the speckled sheep will be my wages, all of them were speckled. And when he said the spotted ones will be mine, all of them were spotted. Verse 9, that's how God has taken sheep and goats from your father and given them to me. Wow. That's powerful, man. That's powerful. He didn't know that was coming, man. He ended up trying to cheat him. He done cheat his damn self, man. Right. That's crazy, man. Right. Verse 10, once when the flocks were mating, I dreamed that all the rams were either spotted or speckled. Verse 11, then God's angel called me by name. I answered, and he said, notice that all the rams are either spotted or speckled. I know everything Laban is doing to you, and I am God you worship at Bethel, when you poured olive oil on a rock and made a promise to me. Leave here right away and return to the land where you were born.
The Most High is reminding him of that covenant.
He said,
man, I remember when you did that. And when you say something to the Lord, you better do it. You better repay it. Because the Lord remembered.
Don't make a vow you can't keep.
And that also goes back because he had a dream. That the Lord showed him in a dream how to do that. You know what I mean? Do it like this. And that's it goes back to that in Job where he was talking about how the Lord opens up our understanding when we sleep. Side note, he does it on the left hand side too, because the dude Oppenheimer that made the atomic bomb or whatever it is, they got the movie out. This dude had said that he figured out how to split an atom in his sleep. So the Most High got left hand angels. He got wicked angels too, and they'll talk to the so-called white man, the so-called Chinese man. Right. He got them doing what they doing right now with this war on the left hand side in their mind, in their sleep. God. So he programmed them too.
That's right, man. That's right. Come, man. Verse 14. Rachel and Leah said to Jacob, there's nothing left for us to inherit from our father. He treats us like foreigners and has even cheated us out of the bride price that should have been ours. Verse 6.
Daddy don't give a damn.
He don't give a damn. I'm sacrificing everybody. Right? That man, Lord, that man ain't, boy, he don't, no feeling. He don't even care for his own blood, man. Don't mean nothing, right? 16. Now do whatever God tells you to do. Even the property God took from our father and gave to you really belongs to us and our children. Verse 17. Then Jacob, his wives, and his children got on camels and left for the home of his father Isaac in Canaan. Jacob took all of the flocks, herds, and other property, and he had gotten in the northern Syria. Verse 19. Before Rachel left, she stole the household idols while Laban was out shearing his sheep. So here Rachel is, she done took something that she know that he values.
Yeah, she's trying to bring them gods with her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's trying to bring her daddy's gods and all of that stuff with her on this journey, and that can't be. The Most High is now Jacob's God, and it's just and that may be why the Lord saw that. That may be why he held back her womb for a while,
Most High is amazing, man. Wow.
And the Messiah is going to come out of her older sister.
Verse 20. Jacob tricked Laban, the Aramean, by not saying that he intended to leave. When Jacob crossed the Euphrates River and headed for the hill country of Gilead, he took with him everything he owned. 22. 3 days later, Laban found out that Jacob had gone. So he took some of his relatives along and chased after Jacob for 7 days before catching up with him in the hill country of Gilead.
Wow.
So now he's noticed, man, my blessing's gone. I got to go get them back.
Yeah.
Hey, that same saying is telling our people, once you, if all of us try to get up and leave, don't you know they're going to come back and get us?
Oh,
back?
you know it. You know they're going to try to chase after us. You know it.
You ain't going nowhere, man. You the blessing. He know that he going after him now.
Right.
He galloping up on that thing. I'm about to go get this brother. You ain't gonna leave me like that. Same thing Pharaoh did. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They know it. They
every
like,
time. That's why we ain't got up out of this thing, man. That's why we ain't got up out of this thing.
Man, I'll praise to the Most High, man.
That's how you know who Jacob is.
That's how you know, man.
Like we said at the beginning, they giving it those Israelis passports and stuff. Hey, get up out of here. You know what I mean? But hey, look, for us, they ain't giving us nothing free. No, you can't go nowhere. Then when you coming back?
That's right. He wanted them back. That's right. Yeah. He knew that, bless. I want that back. Right. 24. But God appeared to Laban in a dream that night and warned, don't say a word to Jacob. Don't make a threat or a promise.
The Lord talking to him in his dream.
He's talking to him in that dream.
Yeah.
Look, 25. Jacob had set up camp in the hill country of Gilead. And when Laban and his relatives came and set up camp in another part of the hill country, Laban went to Jacob and said, look what you've done. You've tricked me and run off with my daughters like a kidnapper.
Damn. See, false. Yeah.
It was okay for this brother to do him at first. You know what I'm saying? You knew he wanted to marry Rachel.
Right.
Kissed her. He was happy. And then you turn around and bring him the other sister, man, and say, hey, man, look, we got a custom here. You got to marry the oldest first. This brother was he was cunning,
right?
Man. He very cunning, man, right? So now he figured out. So Jacob, you didn't say nothing to me when you got up and left. You just gonna walk off and leave like that? And if it wasn't for that God of yours appearing to me in that dream, I would have smoked you, man.
Right. He said he would have smoked. Damn.
Well, what? He knew he couldn't touch him. He was talking to him. Why's he talking to him? He know he can't touch him though. He mad though. He is mad. Right? He know I'm being blessed because of you. Your presence, the very essence of you and your Most High is blessing me, man.
That's right.
Increase beyond increase. I've had little since you came in. It's done increased. And then you wonder why places like America and all these other nations over the world are so rich and soil when it comes to their economic system. Where we done built this thing up from the ground.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
That's why they in the power they in. Right?
Salakia. Just like how the so-called Israeli man, they so-called was, Hitler scattered them. They went to different places of Europe. Mm-hmm. And they called them back to come and say, hey, we're going to give y'all the land of Israel and we're going to make it a state. 1949, the Balfour Declaration. Couldn't they have done that with the so-called Negroes that were scattered? Couldn't they have said, hey, look, we're going to call y'all back and we're going to bring y'all back to Nigeria, West Africa, Mali, all these different places, and we're going to put y'all back in y'all land too. Why didn't they do that to us?
That's right.
That's what they doing to Jacob. They don't want him to leave. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But it's crazy, man. Y'all understand that, man? That's crazy.
That, man.
You see that? They did them like that. Why didn't they do us like that? Because we are the gift.
They know.
We are the prize, like you said, Ken.
They know.
Come.
This man knew it.
We are Jacob.
He knew it. That's why he went back after him.
Right.
Get your ass back here. He got up and galloped on that damn
camel.
I'm coming to get you.
Yeah.
Most I had to go to him in the street. Look, boy, you ain't got to touch my man.
Right.
That's my man. You ain't touching him, right? Watch this. Verse 27. Why did you sneak away without telling me? I would have given you a going away party with singing and with music on tambourines and harps. You lying. 28. You didn't even give me a chance to kiss my own grandchildren and daughters goodbye. How you gonna kiss them goodbye when you rob them? Get the damn self, you rob them.
Right.
Man, you want to kill using them, man, as an excuse, man, to what you really want to do to Jacob.
Right.
It's really I want to cling and hang on to you, man, and keep these promises, this blessing, and this increase that I'm getting. He never seen nothing like that. That's why he said, I'm blessed because of you. Mm-hmm. He knew it. Some of us don't even recognize that, though, King. You know that some of us go with these jobs and everything and don't understand why these jobs be functioning, running so good or whatever. Don't understand it's because of you, man.
Right.
As long as you listening to the Most High and everything, man, He gonna take care of you.
That's right. That's right.
They can't touch you unless He tell you, like He told him. Okay. How many of them at that job didn't want to touch us? And they turn around, the Lord come to them in a dream, like we've been talking about, and say, "Look, I don't care. I don't know what type He's showing them in a dream, but it's got to be disastrous when they come back to work in the morning and be like, 'How you doing, brother? I love the Lord.' You know, He done did something." Right? You ain't touching my elect. Bro. Right. You're all right, man. Let's go on down. Watch this, man. That was really foolish. 29. I could easily hurt you. Watch this. But the God of your father worship has warned me not to make any threats or promises. You can't.
Hey, the Most High said, yeah.
Most High appeared to him in a dream. Look, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know what He showed him other than He said He showed him a dream. But He had to show him something to a point where He was like, "Oh damn, I know not to touch him." Mm-hmm. He said, I can hurt you, but I can't touch you because the God of your fathers, the one that you worship, came and talked to me in a dream." Well, He told him something, brother. And I'm gonna tell you what, man. What that little bit He told him, He made sure He didn't touch him. He was like, "Nah, I ain't gonna touch you. Go ahead, you good." I just want to let my emotions out and let you know I'm mad as hell because I ain't gonna get that increase no more, nigga. You leaving. So okay, man. Watch this. Let's pull this thing on down, man. 30. I can understand why you were eager to return to your father, but why did you have to steal my idols? 31. Jacob answered, I left secretly because I was afraid you would take your daughters from me by force. He loved it. He loved it. And he knew if he would have went, he would have said, dude, my daughters ain't going nowhere. They would have kept them out.
Jacob know. Jacob wise.
You see, the Lord, they thank the Most High, man, that He's the Most High, right? Giving us wisdom and knowledge and understanding, man. To even when we in front of our enemies and everything, man, not to fall in a trap.
Right.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
You heard Jacob tell you, man, I was afraid you would have took them. Jacob loved his. Where the brothers at, man? You gotta love our women like this, man.
Right.
Okay? I'm gonna put that out there. All right. We just stop thinking it's soft, man. Stop thinking you a punk. Love your woman.
Got to.
Like your forefather loved his woman. Right? Come on, man. I'm gonna bring this on now, man. I was afraid that you would take your daughters by force. If you find that any one of us has taken your idols, I will have that person killed. Uh-oh. Now, I want you to understand something right now. We already read who stole it. So here is Jacob not knowing that his wife, the one he loves, is the one that actually took it. How much, and I ain't going to throw it out there. I'd rather read it to you, but how crazy that would be to find you telling him, hey, boy, this word is true. You know, didn't Joseph brothers do the exact same thing with Benjamin when he said, you can keep us all as slaves if you find we wouldn't steal nothing, man. Yeah. It just fall right in place.
Yeah,
man.
That's the same thing.
That's the same thing.
Yep.
Here is Jacob saying, if you find it, I'm gonna kill that person. He not even knowing that is his wife, the one he loved, the one he loved and gets happy, man.
Right.
Most High is amazing, man. How do you not love this right here?
Beautiful, man. It's a movie. I'm watching it. You know what I mean? We speaking. I'm watching it. It's in my mind. I'm watching this thing.
Watch this. Kill. Watch this. Let your relatives be witnesses. He said, bring them out. Let them see it. Show me what belongs to you, and you can take it back. Jacob did not realize that Rachel had stolen the household idol. 33. Laban searched the tents of Jacob, Leah, and the two servant women, but did not find the idols. When he started for Rachel's tent, 34, she had already hidden them in the cushion she used as a saddle and was sitting on it. Laban searched everywhere and did not find them. 35. Rachel said, Father, please don't be angry with me for not getting up. I'm having my period. Laban kept on searching, but still did not find the idols.
Man, Rachel done hid it, done lied about it. She almost got us in a bunch of trouble, man.
She sure did. That right there would have stopped that between Israel from becoming that Israel right there alone.
Yeah.
Right? In the Most High. So amazing, man.
Yeah.
So amazing, man. Because he like, look, you know what he does? He likes to play chess and then put himself in checkmate when everybody say you ain't got to move, and he still makes a move. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man. Most of us get checkmate, we lay it down, you got me out, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Most High puts himself in that situation. Because he's, to me, I feel like the Most High, like, I love just putting myself in situations where people think that it's hopeless and helpless, man. And then when I come in that mug and I change that mug, they just get a smile on their face, like, damn, I ain't see that coming. Boy, ain't nobody be like him, man.
And that's how the Most High is. He like to do things grand, big. You know what I mean? He put Jacob, like you said, he put Jacob in that spot where, hey, he ain't had nothing but the clothes on his back and the staff. Jacob going to wind up saying that in a minute. But he wound up blessing Jacob, you know, and so for Jacob to know, hey, I'm your provider.
That's right.
I'm with you. I'm going to help you in everything. You know?
Everything. That's what he told him. He said, I'm going to provide. He's protection as well.
That's right.
Right.
And he does that to us. You know, he puts us in situations. He could have put us in, you know, high places. He could have put Yahushua in a palace and all that type of stuff. But the Most High like to see us grind.
That's right.
He like to see us come from the bottom of no. He likes the proverbial underdog. You know what I mean? He loves when that's why he don't work with big numbers. When we go out to war, he don't want you to have millions and millions of people.
No.
You just need a few.
I gotta show my power. Man.
Right.
I gotta have that glory. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, a few. That's all you need, man. They're gonna be like, damn, their God is God. You darn right.
Know it.
Come on, man.
Know it.
36. Jacob became very angry and said to Laban, what have I done wrong? Have I committed some crime? Is that why you hunted me down? 37. After searching through everything I have, did you find anything of yours? If so, put it here where your relatives and mine can see it. Then we can decide what to do. 38. In all the 20 years that I've 20 years. Say it again. In all the 20 years that I've worked for you, not one of your sheep or goats has had a miscarriage. And I've never eaten any one of your rams. 39. If a wild animal killed one of your sheep or goats, I paid for it myself. In fact, you demanded the full price. Golly.
Man. Yes. So if something happens to the sheep in the field while he was out there, Jacob couldn't say, hey, man, a bear came up in. Jacob had a damn deal. He had to pay for it out of his pocket. Or you know what I mean? He had to deal with it.
That's crazy, man. Whether the animal was killed during the day or at night. I sweated every day and I couldn't sleep at night because of the cold. 41. I had to work 14 of these 20 long years to earn your 2 daughters and another 6 years to buy your sheep and goats. During that time, you kept changing my wages. 42. If the fearsome God worshipped by Abraham and my father Isaac had not been on my side, you would have sent me away without a thing.
Right. He said, if it weren't for the Lord, you would have sent me, you know what I mean? You would have played me.
How wicked is that? But God saw my hard work and he knew the trouble I was in, so he helped me. Then last night, he told you how wrong you were. How do you know that? He knew he came in a dream, didn't he?
Oh, man.
And he told you that, didn't he?
Come.
I
don't think I paid attention to that the first time. What verse was that?
Boy.
What verse was that?
Hey, where was I? 42 on down. 42 on down, I think that's what it was. Yeah. 42 on. Yeah, 42 on down. That's 31 with 42 on down. Okay. Yeah. All praises to the Most High, man. Let's get going, man. Let's keep going. Laban said to Jacob, Leah and Rachel are my daughters, and their children belong to me. Look at this man still trying to. That's why the word said they're gonna cling to us, man.
Yeah.
Just can't let us go, man. Like, no. My goodness, man. They belong to me. All these sheep you are taking are really mine too. In fact, everything you have belongs to me. But there is nothing I can do to keep my daughters and their children. Right? This man claiming, bro. He out there. That belong to me. That belong, brother. Ain't nothing. You ain't found nothing stolen yet, right? Even though it is stolen, it's here. Get on your camel and gallop back where you came from.
Right.
This brother ain't letting go. Look, I got somewhere to be. I got to get back to the land, man. This brother ain't letting him go.
Man.
So 44. So I am ready to make an agreement with you. And we will pile up some large rocks here to remind us of the agreement. Right? 45. After Jacob had set up a large rock, he told his man to get some more rocks and pile them up next to it. Then Jacob and Laban ate a meal together beside the rocks. 47. Laban named the pile of the rocks Jager Shahadullah, but Jacob named it Galilee. 48. Laban said to Jacob, this pile of rocks will remind us of our agreement. That's why the place was named Galilee. Laban also said, this pile of rocks means that the Lord will watch us both while we are apart from each other. So the place was also named Mizpah. Laban said, if you mistreat my daughters or marry other women, I may not know it. But remember, God is watching us. You don't need to know that. I mean, the Lord, the Most High, is over him. He's watching him. You don't need to worry about that. Right? The Most High God is servant, man. Come on. Both this pile of rocks and this large rock have been set up between us as a reminder. I must never go beyond them to attack you, and you must never go beyond them to attack me. Brother, you the only one in this whole thing talking about getting attacked.
Right.
Jacob never came at you hardcore anything.
Right.
Brother, you were just mad because this man did to you what you did to him. He took off, took the blessing with him. You knew it, went after him. Now you're trying to come up with you. This brother cunning, man.
Yeah.
He trying his best, man.
Very.
53. My father Nahor, your grandfather Abraham, and their ancestors all worship the same God. And he will make sure that we each keep the agreement.
That's right.
Then Jacob made a promise in the name of the fearsome Yahweh, his father Isaac, in worship. Jacob killed an animal and offered it as a sacrifice there on the mountain. And he invited his man to eat with him. After the meal, they spent the night on the mountain. Early the next morning, Laban kissed his daughters and his grandchildren goodbye, and he left to go back home.
Got up out of there.
He got up out. Finally.
Man, got up out of there, man.
I'll praise the Most High, man.
Come. What was that? Was that 31?
Yeah, it was 31.
Okay. Well, okay. So, just to recap, Jacob, left his mama's house, mom and daddy house, and met up with his cousins, his kinfolk up there with his uncle Laban. His uncle Laban made him work 20 years for 2 wives, and their 2, each of them had handmaids. He wound up having kids by all of them. Right now, at this point, I believe he has 11 kids. 11. This is the nation of Israel. Each one of his sons, he's got 12 kids. He's got 11 sons and then 1 daughter, Dinah. And so he's got 11 sons at this point. Now he's leaving out of his uncle's house with all his substance and his wealth. He's wealthier.
I don't know.
Right. And he's parting ways with his uncle. Now he's going to go establish his own self, right? Mm-hmm. And the Lord is working with him. He met the Lord on the way. That's one of the main things.
Yes, I'll praise you,
man. Come. So we're gonna end this real quick.
Yeah.
Let me go through this 32 real quick. I'm starting from the top. And Jacob went on his way, and the angels of Yahweh met him. So the angels met Jacob. And when Jacob saw them, he said, "This is Yahweh's host." And he called the name of that place Mahanaim.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob sent messengers before him to Esau, his brother, unto the land of Seir, the country of Edom.
Ooh, dang, man.
He done sent messengers, right?
Sent messengers. He got the face.
He got a face. Yeah. And he commanded them, saying, "Thus shall you speak unto my lord Esau.
Mm-hmm.
Your servant Jacob saith thus: I have sojourned with Laban and stayed there unto now. And I have oxen and asses, flocks and men servants and women servants. And I have sent to tell my lord that I may find grace in your sight." So Jacob is now, he's still cunning. He's trying to, he already knows his brother wants to kill him.
Yep.
He's coming back home. He's like, man, but I think one of the main things about Jacob's character is he still wants to follow the law, because he knows it's a law to just kill his brother.
Yeah.
Esau don't give a damn. Esau said, "I'm gonna kill him."
Yep.
You know what I mean? I don't care
Soon
what
as
the
baby-
Lord say.
Hey, as soon as daddy closes his eyes, withdraw that breath, be time to kill him.
Right. And now he know that they know the story of Cain and Abel. Esau don't give a damn. You know, and the only people that probably cares about that story is Abraham's family. You know, but he don't care. So, but Jacob cares, right? So Jacob's he's trying to appease his brother, right? Verse 6. And the messengers returned to Jacob, saying, we came to your brother Esau, and also he come to meet you, and 400 men with him. He got a small army.
Got a little army with him, don't
he? Yeah. Verse 7. Then Jacob was greatly afraid and distressed, and he divided the people that was with him and the flocks and the herds and the camels into 2 bands, and said, if Esau come to the one company and smite it, then the other company which is left shall escape. So Jacob trying to be tactful now, right? Mm-hmm. But this is showing his human side, right? He's still a man. You know what I mean? He just wasn't like, oh, you know, he can't do nothing without the Lord. He just wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna beat this nigga.
Nah. And he understands what happened when he left.
Right.
How he come about with the birthright and all that stuff. He understands that still plays a part. That's why he remembers, we going back to my brother. Here I am now, and I got to separate this group because he might kill this group, but hopefully this group get away, right? Because he understands, man. You know?
In the book of Acts, Paul does the same thing. Paul is getting locked up. He's in front of Agrippa, and Agrippa is questioning him. He's saying, hey, Agrippa, I know you know the law. He said, man, he told Agrippa, I wish you was just like us.
Right.
You know what I mean? To be saved, to be a part of the elect, you know, everything except for these chains you got on. I wish you was just like me, except, you know, being cunning, because Paul knows Agrippa's an Edomite.
Yeah,
he can't be saved.
He can't.
You know what I mean? And Paul says that. Later on, what is that? Well, they don't know who the author of Hebrews is, but Paul knows that, he can't be saved. So Paul's being cunning, just like Jacob had to be. Just like his father Abraham had to be when they went into Egypt. Abraham had to tell everybody, "Oh, this not my wife, this my sister." They were going to kill him for his wife.
She's so beautiful.
Hey, he had to save his life. They had to, so these are men being men, saying, "Hold on, man, this is death. I got to figure a way out. It's got to be cunning." Okay, verse 9. Verse 9. And Jacob said, "O power of my father Abraham, and power of my father Isaac, the Lord which said unto me, return unto your country and to your kindred, and I will deal well with you. I am not worthy of the least of all your mercies and of all your truth, which you have showed unto your servant. For with my staff I passed over this Jordan, and now I am become 2 bands. Deliver me, I pray you, from the hand of my brother, from the hand of Esau, for I fear him, lest he will come and smite me and the mother with the children. And you said, I will surely do you good and make your seed as the sand of the sea, which cannot be numbered for multitude." Jacob is confessing to the Lord, "I'm afraid, Lord, but you said you're going to help me." You know what I mean?
I trust you.
Jacob he putting it all out there. And he lodged, verse 13, and he lodged there that same night and took of that which came to his hand a present for Esau his brother, 200 she-goats, and I ain't going to read all this, but he gave him a lot of camel, right? Jacob said, man, let me just give him a gift, right? And he delivered them into the hand of his servants, every drove by themselves, and said unto his servants, pass over before me, and put a space between drove and drove. And he commanded the foremost, saying, when Esau my brother meet you and ask you, saying, whose are you, and where you go, and whose are these before you? Then you shall say, they be your servant Jacob's. It is a present sent unto my lord Esau. And behold, also he is behind us. And so commanded he the second and the third, and all that followed the drove, saying, on this manner shall you speak unto Esau when you find him. And say you moreover, behold, your servant Jacob is behind us. For he said, I will appease him with the present that goeth before me, and afterward I will see his face. Peradventure he will accept of me. So went the present over before him, and himself lodged that night in the company. Jacob stayed with everybody, right? He went to sleep. And he rose up that night and took his 2 wives and his 2 women servants and his 11 sons and passed over the ford Jabbok. And he took them and sent them over the brook and sent over that he had. Verse 24. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him unto the breaking of the day. Now remember, in the beginning of this chapter, it said Jacob seen the sons of God, the angels, right? So now Jacob sent everybody before him, and it's still night, it's still dark. Jacob wrestled with a man, right? They tussle him. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh. And the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled with him. So the man couldn't overcome Jacob. So he you know what I mean? He hit him in a pressure point. Jacob thigh. Yeah. Hey, Jacob was like, man.
Jacob was like, nah, you ain't going nowhere, boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
Verse 26. And he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let you go, except you bless me. Jacob would not let him go. And he said unto him, what is your name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, your name shall no more be called Jacob, but Israel.
Salaki King, I want to say something real quick.
You got it, go.
Before the bombing over there in Israel, we ain't been on since 2.5 weeks.
Right.
2.5 weeks ago, we told everyone we was going to go ahead and read from Genesis 28 on down.
Right.
Right now, you're getting a clear indication of the nation of Israel.
That's right. Hey, yeah. How do we know we're gonna come back to this? Yeah.
And that popped off, and now here we are showing you that his name is changed to Israel.
Come.
That's a beautiful thing.
That is a beautiful thing.
I don't know if y'all caught that, but we showed it.
Yeah, that is a beautiful thing. The Lord got us right in the perfect time. Yeah.
He's setting everything up. It's beautiful, man.
Right. Yeah. We're reading about our ancestors. It said, your name shall no more be called, verse 28, your name shall no more be called Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince have you power with Yahweh and with men, and hath prevailed.
Oh, praise.
His name was changed to Israel, meaning prince of the power, or Yasharallah in the Hebrew. You know, prince of the gods. Right? Verse 20. So that name, like we were saying, that name means something.
It means something.
You know, you know what I mean? Every time we go out, we order something or we a reservation. Yeah, put it under Judah.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Put it under Israel.
Like we did at Tabernacle. We walked in there. King said we went there. What was that? Mike's Subs.
Yeah, Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's. We walked in there, and King said, she said, "What's your name?" He said, "Judah." She wrote something down on a paper. She said, "What can I get for you, sir?" I said, "Israel." All of a sudden, when it was time for us to pick up our order and everything, we did not get called.
Nah, they didn't want to call us them names. Nah, they gave us a number.
Hell no, you can take 55 and you take 57.
Right.
I said, damn, they know.
Hey, that name got power. Now Johnson and Taylor, that don't mean nothing.
His name is theirs.
Nah. When you come in and say my name Israel, you know what I mean? Oh, that's gonna turn heads.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Right. Yeah, they're the devil.
Right.
Yeah.
Devil.
Yeah. Yasharallah, Prince of God. That means the Son of God. You know what I mean? That's our daddy, our granddaddy. Right? Verse 29. And Jacob asked him and said, tell me, I pray you, your name. And he said, wherefore is it that you do ask after my name? And he blessed him there. And Jacob called the name of that place Peniel, for I have seen power face to face, and my life is preserved.
I'll praise you.
I'll praise to the Most High. And as he passed over Peniel, the sun rose upon him, and he halted upon his hip. So he remembered. You know what I mean? Therefore, the children of Israel eat not of the sinew which shrank, which is upon the hollow of the thigh unto this day. I made a little joke with my kids, man. I eat a leg, you know, little drumettes and all that. I eat the breast. I don't eat the thigh though. A lot of people eat the thigh, but I don't eat the thigh, man. And it ain't. I don't know if it's because of that or not. I just don't like the thigh meat. It don't look, you know, that quarter, that leg quarter. Man, we went somewhere this weekend, man. We ate at a really nice restaurant this past weekend, and you know, it was paid for or whatever. But we had a really nice restaurant, and my rib ordered some type of chicken meal, and it was like a whole leg quarter. It wasn't what she was expecting. Whole leg quarter, leg sticking all up out the plate. Wow. And it was weird. It was a weird configuration, but it just reminded me of this, you know. It says, therefore the children of Israel eat not of the sinew which shrank, which is upon the hollow of the thigh unto this day. because he touched the hollow of Jacob's thigh and the sinew that shrank. You know, I ain't telling y'all not to eat no thighs. I was just, you know, just saying that. You know what I mean?
All praise to the Most High.
Come. Well, it took us a little bit, you know, and
Yeah.
it wasn't that bad, but we got through verse chapter 28 through 32, and it, like Chief said, it's a perfect season for it.
That's right.
You know, we got a lot of things going over there in that land over there in our land, you know, but it's also indicative of where we are in this book.
I'll praise
the Lord is causing these wars, and I want to read a precept on that. Right. To this brother going on. The importance of order is very important. That's right.
That's right. God.
Oh, Brother Bill had a question about dreams. We get to that too. But I wanted to read a precept. And all praise to the Most High, everybody that tuned in.
Praises,
you know, all the chat. We'll go over. We'll start at 33. What we wanted 33 through 37.
Yeah.
And we'll just walk it down. You know, we'll try to include some other things if there are some you know, current events that are going on. If anybody got any questions, want us to go over something, we'll go into that too. But next week, let's try to read between now and then Genesis 33 through 37. You know what I mean? 4 more chapters in a week. We should be able to do that.
Yeah.
Now concerning the current state of the world and what's going on over there, the book of Amos, chapter 1, you know, that's over there in the Gaza Strip, they say. Amos chapter 1 and 6. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Gaza, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof." You know what I mean? For 3 transgressions of Gaza, and for 4. You know what I mean? So they don't reach their limit. The Lord ain't gonna turn away the Lord is not gonna turn away the punishment thereof. He gonna punish them niggas in Gaza. He gonna punish them niggas in Israel. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And I say niggas, but he gonna punish them dogs over there in our land. You know, what was that? Amos 1 and 6. Amos 1 and 6.
That's why we opened up clapping and celebrating, praising the Most High.
That's right. That's right. Most High, some praise, man.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? It says, because they carried away captive the whole captivity to deliver them up to Edom, right? The Lord got a lot of punishments for these nations, man. He got a lot of punishments for these nations. And this is just showing that this is what's going on is prophecy. It's biblical.
It is.
Verse 7, it says, in Amos 1 and 7, it says, "But I will send a fire on the wall of Gaza, which shall devour the palaces thereof." That's them bombs over there. You know what I mean? That's how we link this stuff. We link up what's going on right now with what's going on with the Bible. You know what I mean? And that's how we can understand where we are. You know, the Lord said he's going to send a fire on the walls of Gaza. Yeah, he ain't playing.
That's right.
And what the Bible says is true. It's true. It's coming right before our eyes. So when he say he gonna get us up out this land, he gonna give us the world. All of this gonna belong to us. He ain't lying on that either. We gonna trust him.
He told you he's gonna give Jacob the promises, all the promises that he gonna bring into fruition. Man.
That's right.
We got to celebrate and be happy. We're not supposed to be mourning. That's why we brought that precept out earlier in Deuteronomy 14 when he said, "Don't mourn for the dead bodies of these other nations." And stuff, man. Right. Don't be ashamed to be at work and be like, tell them, "Sure, they in there talking about let's hold hands." Shit, man. Let me get up. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Why y'all wait? We praying for Israel. Shit. Y'all go right ahead.
Right.
As soon as they go pray for them, I'm gonna be outside, stay on the corner. All power to the Most High. Praise, man. Thank the Most High for that. Right. The Most High let you know, man. Y'all don't know who y'all playing with, right? Just because we got these coon brothers out here, man, that don't want to wake up. The Most High see that righteous, man.
That's right.
And he giving them some hope and some like, look what I'm doing. Because y'all only ones know I'm doing it. Right.
We praying for the destruction of Babylon, and
we don't want that thing to be built up.
Right.
America giving all them money, giving them warships, giving them bombs, trying to keep that lie alive and keep them afloat. No, man.
And we got some cool people that believe America can't go down too, man. They believe Babylon ain't gonna go down. They believe Babylon ain't gonna go down.
They believe it's gonna stay like this, man. You see them at work with their flags on and stuff, man. Their heads and they're talking about something. If you don't fight for this country, you don't need to be here. Fight for it. Nigga, your damn ancestors raped, robbed, and stolen and made it into what you want.
Right.
Why would I turn around and put my hard blood, sweat, and tear building this place up? Man?
Right, man. Let the kingdom, let the Yahweh's kingdom come and His will
Let
be
it
done.
come.
Right?
Come on,
Yeah.
Most High.
And just like another thing, you know, we're gonna do camp. We're gonna be in Mechanicsville this week, Most High willing. We'll hold camp around 11 o'clock on the Shabbat. You know, anybody in the area come and visit us. You know what I mean? Come out and fellowship with us.
That's right.
You know, but we got to be on our P's and Q's out there too, because they want to pull that anti-Semitic card. They want to come out and say, you know what I mean? We gonna have some spirits come out, guaranteed. You know what I mean? With all of this stuff going on, we gonna have some spirits come out, man. But you know, the Most High, his angels encamp around the saints of the Most High.
That's
right. You know what I mean? The angels gonna be right there with us. So you know, we're gonna go hard. We're gonna put on for our Messiah.
That's
you know
right,
what I mean?
Man.
Yeah.
Well, we put this Cap. We give him a little input on this card. Man.
Oh yeah. Chief got a new thing he doing. You know, a new.
I'm gonna try to see this. See if I can get it. Right. This right here is a postcard, right? What we're gonna do is write down the information, man, of who we are, what we believe in, what we stand for, right? And we're gonna put these inside these mails, man, and we're gonna send them out to these churches because everyone loves a good debate. Let every man be a liar, but let the Most High always be true.
That's right.
Right. So we're gonna sit down and we're gonna, some of y'all got good handwriting and everything. I don't. So y'all gonna have to be the ones writing down whatever we speak or talk, or Cat can do it. I don't broke too many jobs.
Right now, that great either.
You know? Yeah. So we're gonna write down on there and fill it up with a letter. We're gonna start sending it to these churches and everything, man, and seeing if we can get in and see if we can have a nice dialogue. I got two guys that I'm really talking to right now, and I pray and hope. It's a good friend. He's a pastor, and his other pastor. There's two of them. And they have a church, so keep praying for us, Israel, as I talk to them and everything. See, we get that door opened up, because one of the blessings is for us how we love our brother is correcting them into this truth.
That's right.
So this is why we need to go to all these churches around Knoxville, man, and we need to wake our people up. It's a big job. It's not just for Cap, Hezekiah. This is for all the viewers. This is for everyone that's in this vicinity and this area of Knoxville, Tennessee, man, to help us go wake up these lost sheep and lambs, right? So we all got to play a part, and we all got to do our part, man. Okay. So what we read earlier, coming off that fence, jumping there and helping, like Cap said, we're going to be out there at the Ville. Come out there. Join us. Let the people see that you love the Most High and you're not ashamed. Right? Show the Most High, I fear you. That's why I'm out here.
Right.
All praises, man.
That's right. That's right. I'm not sure we got any
yeah.
Now there is what is that? When is that the concert, the Lil Wayne concert coming up? We plan on doing we plan on holding camp outside of that venue. There'll be more on that, you know, once we get more information on that, Most High willing. But we plan on, you know, going out there trying to, you know, steal a saint or two away, you know what I mean, and do what we can do out there.
All praise to the Most High, man. Look what General. Look at it. Look. I guess the General has to do the
That's right.
He already knows, don't he?
Yeah.
Boy, he's something else, man. That brother, hey, boy, hey, that's a blessing, man. You right on point, General, that's boy. Right. Y'all know, y'all see that brother out there, man. He's filled with the Spirit, man. He's enlightened with this truth and wisdom and knowledge that the Lord has placed in his life, man. It's amazing to have this brother part and help build on this camp.
That's right. That's right.
I want to give a shout out him and his whole family for not being one of those that just, you know, you know how these brothers be wearing fringes and be talking about, so I'm gonna come to camp out and never come. This brother got on, did one comment, no one responded, got on again, did another comment and said, brothers, I'm trying to come, and showed up. Showed up and been diligent and been committed since day one. Give a shout out to the brothers.
Mighty man of
valor. Mighty man. All praises.
And the Most High sees his work.
That's right. That's right. He does. All praises, man. And
Bill had a question about dreams. I just want to get one or two precepts on it.
Okay, yeah. He said,
should we pay attention to dreams?
How important are dreams? And why don't we remember the whole thing? That's a good question, I think.
Yeah. What is that in Joel? So dreams they can be important. I'm not going to say they all are important.
Not all of them.
Yeah. But they can be important. Some of them can be significant. You know, some of them, and then not understanding your dream can get you in trouble. We read about the brother Joseph. We were just reading about his daddy. He's gonna wind up having dreams, and his dream, not understanding how to interpret it, is going to turn people against him. But as he grows in maturity, it's going to wind up getting him out of trouble and saving his family. You know what I mean? His dream. And it's connected to the Most High. Where's let me get a precept on it. Joel 2:28. Joel 2:28 says, "And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions." Right? So the Lord, he's the one that does that. He's gonna make us dream dreams and see visions and stuff like
That's
that.
right. Kind.
Let me get another precept. What was that in? Ecclesiastes 5:3.
Some of that dream stuff too gonna go into, as we go on farther in Genesis 32 and on up.
Yeah.
What
I'm
that's
saying.
pretty good. It's gonna, we really
with Joseph. Yeah. Ecclesiastes 5:3 says, "For a dream cometh through the multitude of business." You real big when you're doing a whole bunch, and a fool's voice is known by the multitude of words. Right? So that can be just something there, a multitude of business creates dreams, and then it says a multitude of talking or a multitude of words. That's how you know who a fool is. Doing too much talking.
And King, you just talked about earlier how not all dreams are good, right?
Right.
So let's pull that precept at Deuteronomy 13:5, and read it too to collaborate on that, right? So we got to understand which ones that are meant and what they meant for and what they good for, and then the ones that is not. We got to make sure. It's like, you have all type of dreams, and we got to know what dreams are meaningful and what's not. Deuteronomy 13:5. We'll break this thing down.
Deuteronomy 13:5. "And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death, because he hath spoken to you to turn you away from the Lord your power, which brought you out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to thrust you out of the way which the Lord your power commanded you to walk in. So shall you put the evil away from the midst of you."
So here's a guy by the name of Jim Jones that said he had a dream that the Lord told him to take everybody over to make a place called Jamestown.
Yeah, Jim Jones.
Yeah, and he killed them.
Yeah, drank that Kool-Aid.
Drank it.
It was a lot of black people, man.
It was.
Yeah, he was wicked, and everybody followed his dream. Oh, I got another one. Two of them actually. This is Book of Numbers, chapter 12 and verse 6. Yeah. So you right, King. You got to be careful with them dreams and dreamers.
That's right.
Right. 12 and 6. "And he said, Hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream." So the Lord, he speaks to certain prophets in visions and dreams. So it can go hand in hand. You got something?
Sirach 34.
34 and 1.
What's it? 1 to 3.
Time.
Pull that. That's good.
Sirach 34. Where am I? Verse 1 through 3. "The hopes of a man void of understanding are vain and false, and dreams lift up fools." Good one. "Whoso regardeth dreams is like him that catcheth a shadow, and followeth after the wind. The vision of dreams is the resemblance of one thing to another, even as the likeness of a face to a face." That's a very good one. Yeah.
I'll praise.
Very good one. Very good one.
On point.
Let me go on that one. Verse 5.
Yeah.
"Divinations and soothsayings and dreams are vain, and the heart fancieth as a woman's heart in travail. If they be not sent from the Most High in your visitation, set not your heart upon them."
Go on the next one. Watch this.
"For dreams have deceived many.
Wow.
And they have failed that put their trust in them. The law shall be found perfect without lies.
Come on.
And wisdom is perfection to a faithful mouth."
I'll praise to the Most High.
Con. So yeah. Con, that's a very good one.
That's a good one.
And that's just showing you, you know, don't be a fool to just follow dreams, just every
People
dream.
telling you,
Yeah.
I have a dream.
Compare it to the law. Use
That's
it with the
right.
law.
That's
and
right.
let the law, you know, show you which way to go on that. You know what I mean? You gotta compare, you gotta use it up against with the law. Beautiful. Yeah. Come. And I had another one, but I think that'll do. I think that really gets it, you know. But all praise to the Most High Power, Yahweh. Anybody got any questions, comments, you know, anything? Put it in the chat. Put it in the comment section. You know, the trees elect TREEZ ELECT 144 @gmail.com is our email. Hit us up if you got any questions, comments, or anything like that. Like, share, and subscribe. You know, when you see the video. We'll have some videos. You know, we're gonna be on the we're gonna be out on Shabbat, most high willing, Mechanicsville, 11 o'clock. You know, on the Shabbat Saturday. You know, come out fellowship with us.
Fellowship.
And don't forget, Genesis 33 through 37 is what we'll go over. You know, next Thursday, Yahweh willing. You know, keep your eyes open. You know, continue to pray for the Most High to come to seal the elect. Continue to pray for each other, you know, continue to pray for trees of righteousness, and every one of these camps that are set up for the Most High. You know, all praises to the Most High Power for giving us his spirit, you know, to bring this out and to be here to fellowship with our brethren. You know, we want to say Barakatah to Yasharala. You know, all praise to the Most High. May he cover and bless all of Israel. Yeah. Appreciate it. Great lesson. Yeah, we enjoyed it. Con. All praise to the Most High. Again, mighty and hearty shalom and barakatah to all of Israel.
All Israel.
Con, and especially the elect.
All praise to the Most High.
Con. I'm Captain Jehu. It's Chief Yamel. We got General Hezekiah in the chat, and we are the trees of righteousness.
All praise.
Shalom to the next time.
Shalom to the next time.
Shalom.